I mean, yeah.
Always suicidal. You're gonna die and get so much stronger that you'll just come back. Body's gonna be like, "Whoa, we can tank more." I don't know where it came from, but
Are we seeing a preview of some DM flavor?
actually, that would be pretty cool. But
So I got a question, Bunny. Whenever
you got 560 experience. Emergen 620 experience. Nadine 560 experience. Guts.
Wait, how much?
Experience, 560.
560.
Who for me? 600.
Guts 600 experience. She 595 and Charmander 560.
How much did I get, Sonny?
560.
560.
560.
Dude, if we survive this fight and I don't level, something's gonna be wrong.
You said 595 for me?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
am 1,000 shy of leveling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
this
2.2k.
Doesn't beam me.
Okay.
Something's wrong because we
We're
are
just
fighting
10,000
so
short
much
of
shit
leveling.
right now.
With that,
I am literally 300 off leveling, and I'm mad.
we don't need. So here when we would move into updates. There's not many updates though, actually, surprisingly. Not much is changing game wise. I guess though, this is where I would talk about decisions, etc. So I have confirmed in the chat, confirmed last weekend, that the recent scenario
Do
that's
you
been
not
kept.
have a phone? Close the door.
And we will see what happens within the development of this scenario. I think apart from that, I don't think was there anything else that I needed to discuss. Nothing else changed. I don't think there's anything else that needed to be clarified or discussed. If there's anything that needs to be clarified or anything I'm forgetting, you can always just like remind me, type it in the chat, etc. And I can be like, oh yeah, that's and I can kind of hit that. But I don't think there is.
I have a question, Sonny.
Yeah, what's up?
So I have an inspiration die from like way back whenever I was lost in translation.
Oh yeah.
And I was wondering, like, how exactly does the inspiration die work? I've like each DM runs it differently.
If I recall correctly, usually they. I'm gonna have Sonny handle it actually, just because he's the DM and he knows better than I do for his campaign.
So for inspiration dice, I think they're all supposed to, like, after you said that, I was like, I think they're all supposed to be used the same. Like, I don't.
Yeah, there's a rules is written.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
like,
a raw thing, but
There's
like,
definitely a
usually
raw thing.
DMs can spice it up how they want though, because DMs.
Yeah, I just know a lot of the DMs that I've played with have kind of like changed it up a little bit. Like I've been playing some with a friend, and he runs it differently than I believe that I've seen it ran before.
Huh. Okay. Well, the raw is that on basically any roll, basically because I think raw it's attack rolls and checks or skill checks, so or saving throws. So on any fucking roll, you may expand, or you can only have one inspiration at a time. Roll. I think the importance is if you make the roll, but before the DM calls or like narrates what's happened. So after the roll, before DM clarifies, you can decide to use it. You can decide to use your inspiration dice and re-roll. Just re-roll. So basically, with advantage.
Okay,
You
that
can kind of
makes
decide
sense.
when you get the advantage.
Gotcha.
I thought it was you add like a D4 or a D8.
Yeah, like the last
that's
the DM
bardic
that I played with before.
inspiration.
That's
bardic inspiration, and that changes
used
with
it like
the level
that.
of the bard.
Yeah, there's
that's why I
one
was
inspiration, and then there's the inspiration die. The inspiration die is supposed to be a lot more incentivizing than the bardic inspiration because it's supposed to be a kind of rarely given out thing by the DM when an inspiring moment happens or when the DM really likes something that happened, like trying to really heavily incentivize roleplay. And Charmander itself is a very difficult. It's very similar to the Kenku, but you spent 3 sessions doing a very good job of staying in character. You very rarely said anything outside quote unquote Charmander speech, and you roleplayed very well. And in the accumulation of all three of those sessions, I was like, that was incredibly good role play that made for a very party building. Like what happened, have an inspiration dice. So it's supposed to be more powerful than bardic inspiration because it's supposed to be harder to get.
But the thing is,
No, it's kind of impossible
Yeah,
for
but-
anyone in our party to get fucking bardic inspiration anyway. So
Harder than impossible.
I mean,
So
I could
no one
multi-class
is
into
playing a
bard.
fucking bard.
Yeah,
No, it's
somebody could
multi-classing
multi-class.
Shed is playing an instrument. We can get there. Take some time.
But yeah, so that's how that works. There's been a couple moments where I was close to getting inspiration, but I was like, not quite.
I'm wondering what those were.
Well, you'll never know. That's the
Huh.
thing.
Because he already forgot
Wow,
about
what a
them.
stingy bastard. Won't even tell us.
If you're always at the height of your role play, then and it's kind of that building upon each other thing as because part of it, honestly, it was a lot easier for me to get inspiration in the beginning because a lot of people were newer. It was like, hey, this is really incredible, and you stood out for 3 sessions straight. Have the inspiration dice, but it's kind of that the curving grade type of thing, the scale where
The bar is fully risen as with a performance.
yeah, everyone's gotten comfortable enough in their character, and everyone's doing stuff that exceptional or spectacular is a lot harder to come by. And it's also just the fact that the situation that you're in, you guys haven't had many chances in kind of in between moment. There's been a lot less danger than the swamps or kind of roaming zeal when you were low level and fighting like a mini boss. So in this kind of in between moment, hard to find moments like that, as well as the kind of a curving grade of it all, so to speak. But it's a good thing. The fact that like everyone's improving to a point where everyone's enjoying role play and everyone's growing into their characters and as a character. So that is a good thing. But to note, I am always thinking about it. Inspiration. I'm just I'm stingy with it.
I don't think I've ever given inspiration in my campaigns.
Yeah.
It's hard to get.
Yeah. As it should be. If advantage on any given attack every you are quite powerful.
Yeah. We do now
will
for the mega
destroy.
campaign, but that's mainly because to incentivize, like, we have it as like a dangling carrot for people to like draw their own maps of the region because they don't have it was a really hastily, crappily drawn map that they were given. It's not near to scale, so if they want to draw a map or start making their own or taking really good player notes and posting them in the chat,
yeah, that's dope. Yeah,
that's
someone
like,
drew a
it
map and
incentivizes them investing themselves. If you invest in this world heavily, then
The world will invest
you
in you.
Yeah, you get a reward. Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
and that's
I'm pretty sure Lily, myself, and Sam, at least what I can recall, the 3 of us have inspiration we have yet to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I do leave for work. I do leave for work at 10:30, so I might stick around for the fight, and that'll be it.
Okay,
because my phone right now is fucked. My brother gave me his old one. If I can get Discord on that, I'll join you all, but I can't guarantee anything.
All right, I will keep note of that. But yeah, that was actually a thing. That's kind of what they made Initiative for. Is they made 5e. I mean, and they did D&D in whole a lot more roleplay heavy. And they kind of wanted some way for DMs to incentivize people. And voila, incentive. But yeah, so no official updates, which means we can move right into the
I will say
last episode, basically.
Yeah. A little bit of thing that I want to give real quick. If you want to try and get in character, and I know I'm probably having issues for my character at least. I'm probably having issues getting into character from my end, but something that really helps me is I make a playlist on YouTube of like music that I feel fits my character. Of course, in my case, there's a whole original soundtrack for it because it's Berserk. Like I literally have this playing right now, so
yeah, and yeah, so kind of has their own different methods.
I tend to have the bot muted actually for that reason because it just helps me.
Yeah, and so different methods. So yeah, last session was this very strict, kind of strict, slowly growing dichotomy. Uh,
One during the recap of all places.
Alrighty, over
Wait.
under. What are we
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about, boys?
yeah, yeah.
Over under.
Over
are we talking about?
under. I only go 5.
All right, so we're already
Over.
over.
Alright,
Over,
I'm
under
gonna
five, alright.
say
Over.
I'm gonna say it's right at 5.
So
Yeah.
back,
Put it right at.
so back to updates and reminders. I forgot to say, you're probably going to want to make the number a lot higher. My laptop has been having issues this week, and I'm not certain why.
All right, over 5.
All right, so let me get this straight.
Well over
barbecue,
5.
barbecue at your place. Your laptop's the grill.
Yeah, it's I don't know why, because I've closed a lot. Like I've had a lot less open,
You know, I'll go with Toss.
and my laptop's
just-
like, you
I
mean
just wanna-
freeze? Freeze.
I just want to mention Hassan is over here like I have so many tasks on my laptop side. Meanwhile, I'm over here fucking 5 different tabs open. I have Discord, Steam, and Twitch open too.
I have Photoshop
Feel like
open.
go ahead
while
during
we're
our
on.
first class meeting.
You're right. But it's yeah, I don't know why, but recently, like, I'll just open a Chrome tab or Word or Microsoft Word, and my laptop's like, you mean freeze? Yes, we will freeze now.
Yeah,
Um,
I've actually been having that issue myself.
Yeah, I've heard it's happening to a lot of people recently, and I'm starting to think it's not just me. Um, but either way, might be a little bit more of an issue this campaign until I figure out what's wrong. I'm trying to figure it out on my own before I take it to SNS and they break
I've
it.
landed on ISNS though.
Yeah.
Don't
But,
don't rely on ISNS. Yeah.
So
No, I'm blaming
recap
it on
that I
it.
was unfortunately smoothly disturbed. But so yeah, the last session was probably the clearest break that I've seen.
The what?
Even split between 3 and 3. At the very beginning of the campaign, there was just American kind of wandering through the continuing his journey through the maze, wandering through the maze, and in this void, unaware of kind of what's happening on the outside, and just venturing as he will, seeing or exploring, figuring out what there is to this place. Meanwhile, everybody on the outside was kind of in this not necessarily panic, more of a frenzy. This kind of clash of emotions, not only within themselves but amongst each other, as there was the combined understanding that the only person who, or the main person, who kind of making travel with a cart possible, only locked inside of a book, and have all necessary to continue their quest, to continue about adventuring and doing what they need to do. They weren't certain if leaving behind someone, especially someone helping them travel faster, is beneficial. Like, what's beneficial? The group was having kind of this hard time coming to terms. Should they go in? Should they worry about it? Would it be a more negative impact if everybody were to fix this? And that's where this kind of split happened, as Shed and Guts decided it'd be easier, and kind of more, I suppose you could say, patriotic within the group, if they presented the backup themselves, if they went in knowing that it's something that you're capable of going in and provided backup of sorts, while the other 3 decided that's probably the worst idea we could probably have. Maybe better to allow for him to work out whatever he needs to work out and be there to support him on the outside. So there was this clash of inside, outside. And ultimately it led to 3 people being on the inside and 3 on the outside, until Mergen escaped on his own, leaving 2 on the inside. Almost immediately upon his escape, however, he decided that everything should be on the outside. Technically speaking, siding with everybody else who decided to be on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
And dispelled the magic upon the
4-2.
book that was containing 4-2 that was containing the maze spell, releasing his friends, but alongside his friends, all the entities that were also, for as far as the group knows, or at least as far as American knows, the group is everyone is still kind of in the shock, calling the maze their home, using it as their kind of space. And with the spelling of the book, there is this ripple, this arcane explosion, as everything was released at once, and there's this moment of confusion between both the party and the enemies. Before Guts got up, the presence of this devil-like character, well, the presence of this devil, what type of devil? I'm not entirely sure, but the presence of this devil giving rise to the rage within him. And as he barked out this shout, this command, the devil, finally taking notice of Guts himself, also gave his own command, and combat began. We went through a round of combat just so that we didn't start hitting like the 3 a.m. mark, and then we stopped taking a break. But at the very end of the first round of combat, I know it was Falco and someone. There was two people. Can't remember the second. But two people, American. I remember it was Falco and American.
That recognize the
As the kind of recognized in their own ways as these glyphs and other kind of magical properties, most noticeably of the large construct-like four-legged creature in the back, begun glowing and kind of powering up in their own way. But these runes they weren't runes of power. They were runes of, as far as Falco's aware, kind of notification. This almost transmutational magic of keeping track of someone. And as far as Emergen knows,
pretty much what I remember was the ownership.
yeah, runes of ownership. This warning, almost a warning to those who understand what it is, such as Emergen and even a little bit Falco, that there is an entity to which these belong that has become aware of their presence, and aware of the fact that they're not where they should be. And that is where we will pick back up at the start of round 1 or at the start of round 2. In which case, Charmeleon, you're first up.
Kill the devil.
Kill.
And let me pull out
Blood for the blood god.
you wanna do?
Skulls for the skull throne. Probably.
Blood for the blood sausage.
Sausage for the
See.
blood. Yes.
Potato. Yes.
Sausage for
And
the
I actually
potato
need to
lord.
get a better thing for rolling out.
Intestines for the white pudding.
Makes his decision.
Blood for the red pudding. Well, no, it's black.
Black for the blue. Wait.
Pink.
No. I said pause. Excellent.
Who's pinging me?
Not me. You said pause? Are you a furry? You're a furry.
Yeah, something
There we
likes furries. Ooh, I can change my color.
Alright.
Bing.
Put this over there. My menagerie of dice. And Charmeleon, did you ever give me a set of actions or movement or what you were wanting to do for your combat?
Oh, is he?
Justin?
Is he lagged?
Juice stain.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yes,
there you
yep,
go.
yep.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so I moved from here to here, Sonny,
Yeah.
and I'm going to first attack this thing.
You're leaving me to die.
Right.
I think it's an enemy. Yes. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a mini enemy. And I'm going to attack it with a flamethrower or with an ember.
All right.
not the devil.
Let
Okay.
me see.
Well,
Which-
you know what? It's the devil at your fire attack, so I guess it makes sense.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and. Wait.
It would not
Yeah,
be
have
very effective.
Am I good to roll, Sonny?
Yeah. I'm reminding myself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to. I thought I went insane because I was like, I know some of these are damaged.
He's
And
trying
I
to
have,
roll on that one and hit me instead.
have that properly noted. So yes, you're good. You're good to go.
This
Go ahead.
I rolled an 11 for the first one.
11. Where is their stat page? That does not hit.
And I would like to take an extra attack.
All right.
That's my.
I'm going to use my inspiration die.
Okay.
I just hit a nat 1, so
Ooh.
I'm re-rolling.
Wait, I called the nat 1.
150.
Stop jinxing it.
All right, so that would be a 16.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Alrighty, so I need.
So to be fair, I called he would roll a nat 1.
He did. He did. He did call it.
But is that a good thing?
He
No.
only rolled it because
No,
he
it's
called it.
not.
Because I said
Scared.
he would probably hit me instead because I'm on the other side.
Well, to be fair, it's in the air, so he would.
15 15 damage.
I
Damage.
mean,
Oh wait,
Alright.
12 plus 3 is 15.
That is indeed 15.
12 plus 3, quick maths.
physics major having trouble with math.
Yeah,
Let's go through quick maths.
It's too simple for him.
Here.
Honestly,
Oh,
though.
Nothing like talking about inspiration die and then using it.
Narain, you see what I'm going for?
All right.
You're running the fuck
the,
away, is what you're going for.
15.
I'm attack from a
subtract
distance.
that. Let me see.
See, I can go up here, and then get a sneak attack from here.
Cheeky
All right.
snipes.
So as you kind of breathe in, allowing the whatever kind of process ignites the fire within you, and breathe it back out, spitting this kind of jets of fire towards it, and it sees it coming but doesn't move quick enough. It gets bathed in the fire, and you watch as sort of small parts of it begins to crumple in, the fire overwhelming it as it drops out of the sky.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is it
that
dead?
was
Yeah,
good.
kill 2. Oh,
Help
Final
me,
Fantasy
damn
7.
you. I'm at a lowly 34 health.
That's
Where's
like
the,
my max health.
Where's the big demon guy? I can't really find him.
So,
Right
you mean
for
big
that.
demon?
Here.
There's the devil. Then there's
Yeah.
the elemental. So the devil is actually just medium sized, and it's the one. Yeah, it's the one everyone's pinging.
Kill it with fire. Not with fire, actually. It could be immune.
I have a question. If I
Yes.
make 5 feet of movement, am I allowed to take one more? Like, am I allowed to move after I attack, or is that a?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Your
so I would
movement can
like
be
to-
in the first about your turn, however you want.
So I would like to move to here, and I'm going to use my
Action surge.
action surge, and I'm going
Alright.
to throw a. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the map as well. I'm going to throw a flamethrower at the demon. Okay, I'll read flamethrower for you. It's a ranged attack. It has 15 foot of range. It is 5 foot wide, and so I have to get a little bit closer.
Yes.
1 second.
No, but you have
Sorry,
movement. You've only used 15 feet of movement.
Yeah,
So-
it would only been 5
Or
feet.
he could just not take the movement from. like,
Yeah,
the
I can
moment
just do
ago.
from there to there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I've taken 15 so far.
That means
So
if
then-
you go max route, you'll end up hitting the elemental as well from at that point.
So,
where you are now.
essentially, it's a 15-foot line of fire that is 5 foot wide. If you pass the saving throw, half the damage. If you don't, it's 8d8. So it's a dexterity saving throw.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's pretty fucking sexy.
Damn.
All 3 are it's within the cone range, I think. Unless no, the elemental would be above it. I am going to target the demon particularly.
Yeah. Let me look at the page just to be certain, just to remember correctly. Character. No, that's people.
Turns out you actually heal it somehow.
Yeah.
Flamethrower ain't fucking around.
Probably
Jesus.
I only get it like once per long rest. I can't use it multiple times.
I would hope so. That is a fucking stupid ass spell.
Like that was just the look of the.
So
Yeah,
if it's a cone, if you aimed it like this way, then you would hit all of that and not put guts at risk. So I guess that makes
No,
sense.
it's 5 foot wide though.
Yeah, it's only 5 foot wide.
Oh, I see.
It's
So
a
it's like a
wall.
Yeah,
line.
so it goes straight. Yeah.
It's effectively a cone for it's a cone for AOE purposes, but it's a line.
Yeah,
reality.
it's
That
from
makes sense. I
here
guess.
to here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you said a
Okay.
line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking at the page now. Yes.
Cool.
Wait, is it an AoE?
Okay.
Yes, it's an AOE. In
So
a
it
line.
has the elementals do then.
Yes.
Yes, that's the whole purpose of me moving there.
Hell yeah, Batman.
13. All right, so yeah, 13 dexterity save. What does your page say? I need to chat with you
It's
sometime.
a 13. Yeah, it's a 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And if you pass it, then you take half
Yeah.
the damage.
I was like, I'm pretty certain I didn't change the dexterity saving throw, because I'm looking at it right now, but I was also like, I'm pretty certain I remember doing like a second batch of notes, and I can't find those notes.
I like how I find it really funny how my character, with all the stomping big ass automatons running around and this elemental, I am focused solely on this fucking devil.
I mean, yeah, fair.
I mean, given the backstory and like my character.
I mean, yeah, that
sense,
just
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't remember that at all.
Taco doesn't particularly care. Like, I mean, like devils and demons are fiends. Not clerics in general don't like them, but chain devils are probably the worst.
Okay, so the chain devils passes.
Okay.
And the elemental also passes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 8d8 on the screen inside of
You need
roll
some spare
20.
d8s. I have like
just half
4.
it.
I have like 3 over here for you.
So it would be 19 damage.
19, and then
using my extra attack feat or the extra attack special, because I took another action with the regular attack, I'm going to use Ember on the demon.
Well, the flamethrower takes the place of that.
Yeah, but with the action surge, it says I can take an additional action. So that means with the extra attack, it says you can attack twice whenever you take the action.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
When we that's something I should have gone over with you when we were doing it, because I didn't think about like double attack action surge. Because in the picture it just reads as a special ability.
Okay.
So actually you can look at it in the picture, but any creature who also have the multi-attack feature, it's like you can do these attacks or this. When you use a special like ability, that's basically a full action.
Okay, that makes sense. My
so,
bad.
Yeah, so if I'm getting this right, it's like one action is a full attack from you, which could be 2 attacks. Or it is one
spell,
like
or
ability,
like a flamethrower. Yeah.
So like so if you want to, so it's like 2 claws attacks, or an ember and a claw, or 2 embers, or a flamethrower.
I got you. Okay, my bad, dude. Sorry
That
about
makes
that.
sense. Oh, you're fine.
All good.
So you
blood
take
for the
So
blood.
it would be 19 damage total.
Please tell me he got bonged. Please tell me he got bonged.
This either.
Wait, Justin, tell me the total roll on that.
You go to this. And
wait, no, it's like 38, right?
You have
38 damage what you rolled?
It's 19 damage
it's
per,
halved.
yeah, because it was halved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They both have.
So it's 19 damage to each.
Okay. And let me make certain. All right, yeah. Wait, let me check your stat. It should be certain.
I think it could be halved again, depending on resistances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little worried about that, but like I feel like it was our best option.
Yeah, even still, it's still a reasonable
Yeah.
amount of damage.
Wait, so let me make. Wait. Wrong stat page. I'm putting you two next to each other. So, all right. So, as you breathe in, open your mouth, and this bounce of flame covers the air, and it engulfs the chain devil. He kind of swinging the chains around, and you notice that there's this kind of initial sense of surprise in his flame as he pulls the chains up, and then notices the fire covering him, and the chains drop back down, and and there's almost zero effect happening to him as the flame wraps around him. His clothing doesn't even get singed. The fire element, on the other hand, as the flame kind of goes over the chain devil and enters and slams against him, you notice that the air around him kind of dies down a little bit before some of it gets kind of sucked into him, and his form gets a little shaken. The core inside of him dimming a little bit before it gets brighter, and you can tell that he got affected, but not as much as you expected.
Okay, so basically the demon didn't get affected at all.
Yeah,
Yes.
the demon would have.
Welcome to a
immunity
demon being
and
immune to fire. Devil.
Welcome to
demon.
devils
And
being
they're
immune to
amenable
fire
to
because they came
everything.
from
And
hell.
Yeah, they live in the hell, so.
hey, I had to try. Okay.
I mean, yeah, this is a good
Like, as
way
a
for
character, I
you
would
as
have known
Charmander
that.
to
Like,
learn.
what's he
Yeah.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Spit ice?
My character
Yeah.
knows this because, cleric.
My
Like,
character my
Charmander would
character
not have
knows
known
it
that
because
anyways.
he's dealt with them before.
Yeah, you're good.
Mine might have had some light.
So I'm
knowledge
going to
on
make
it.
one movement, Sonny, from here to
Yeah.
here, and that'll be my
Yeah.
turn.
All right. I think if you want to, you can back up a little bit more. You have 25
Oh, okay.
feet.
Then
20.
yeah, I'm going to stand right about here. Then yeah, I'm going to
Alright.
stand right beside him. That way, if
And
something
that would
tries to
be
flank.
extra.
I find it amusing
Alright,
how this devil's
sounds
laughing
good.
his ass off as Guts has like cleaved a chunk off of him.
Yeah. It's it's still a devil. He's still standing, and as far as he's concerned, the creature just tried to burn him.
So he found it entertaining.
He's like, half of him's hanging out, but he's like, I was bathed.
Someone threw water at me.
Hey, I tried.
But
No, it's
make
better.
sure to mark the action surge on your character sheet.
I did.
And next in order is Shay.
Woo! Let's go. Alright. I've already got everything planned out. Just gotta remember exactly where I was going. Let's see. Here? Okay, so I'm gonna move here. And I forgot how to do that. There we go. And then I'm going to...
Wait, give me a second.
Yeah.
So,
How do I...
this area is trees and whatnot, but this is still kind of mountain range over here. You
Oh,
can't
this
move
is?
through stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I can move like back here though.
Like the one thing that I did mention is because this is a further up section of where you currently are. The map shows less trees than there actually are, so there's more. There's basically pretend there's more trees here, but the amount of stone is still pretty accurate.
Okay, so the gray is stone then.
Yeah,
Okay. So I can move this way then.
actually,
Let's see. Oh, what? I was back here, right?
because of where it was. Let me,
Or was
because
I?
I may actually have because I remember telling you that. Let me check where you are on the map to be entirely certain.
I think I was here, wasn't I?
Okay,
Oh, this all is stone. I
here's
thought
what
this
I'll
was foliage.
do. Yeah, here's what I'll do. Because it's weird because this starts very literally if you guys move like 50, 100 more feet into the woods, you would start getting to the more kind of stony region.
Yeah.
But you're literally at the
currently we
very
aren't.
yeah, you're literally at the very beginning of the pathway. So I will, for the sake of where you actually are, since you're still currently just kind of in foliage and trees, I will allow you to just kind of take that path and move over there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that more accurately represents where you actually are. I had to remember that this map, I thought it was a little bit closer than where it actually was.
Okay, so I will still be forest here and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the counter was unexpectedly.
Yeah. Because I was expecting something literally just 80 or 100 feet away.
Actually,
Just a little bit further.
I may move more here. Because I should still... Yeah. So I can shoot...
Make certain the music is fine.
Essentially, I can shoot past everything.
Nice.
Can I just say I really like the music choice, Sonny?
Thank you.
I wonder why.
It's actually a final battle theme. That doesn't
Yeah, I know.
mean anything, but
Yeah.
It's,
It
I
means
think
that
it's
this
one of the
could
first-
be our final battle.
So...
No, actually, this was
Don't
this
hide
is
it
any
from
boss
us.
battle theme, Sonny, from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that means this is going to be our last fight.
I was like, I don't want them to think they're dying. I just have had this in the queue and I've never used it.
I just want to point out, I love how beautiful this is because, granted, I know this map probably would be bigger if we had more time, but
No, this is
essentially,
approximate size. This
Okay,
is proper
cool.
size.
perfect, because I could shoot anywhere from anywhere.
Oh, I can
No,
also
both have hella range.
Shoot the goddamn devil.
Bows and spell
I am.
sniper get pretty good
Shoot
range.
the devil.
I mean, I could
Don't
literally,
shoot the Charmander.
I literally could be up here and shoot all the way across.
Yeah,
Please
I
don't
also
shoot the
have
Charmander.
same range to my blast.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I moved, and then I'm going to aim for that demon with my longbow.
All
And
right.
I should have sneak advantage on this, correct?
Don't
Oh
believe
yeah, because he's
so.
adjacent to Guts.
You don't have the sneak. You have advantage. You don't have sneak because you didn't take the hide, but you have sneak attack
No,
advantage.
No, the
it's the other way
sneak. He
around.
has the he has the sneak
You
attack.
don't need
because-
advantage as long as you have a guy,
Yeah.
an enemy of the thing you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to qualify, or I just want to clarify. Like you're not hidden. He's aware that you're over there. You didn't hide yourself, but sneak advantage is also given if a teammate is near him. So you do still have sneak attack advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so I still have the 4d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
Yes.
With a finesse or a ranged weapon, and guess what I'm using?
Yes. For one attack
Okay.
per turn. Also keep track of that. Sneak attack is turn, not per round. So
Yes.
How many attacks per round do I get?
you technically only get attacks on your turn, but there are some character builds where you sneak attack on other people's turns as well.
Yeah.
What?
Or just have an order domain cleric cast a spell on you.
Yeah.
Just like, hi, I'd like for you to burn your reaction to slap something.
Attacks per action, 1, so that means I
Yeah,
only
like
get
if,
1.
Yeah, so you only get one smack. You only have one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
you attack a lot less than other martial
So-
classes, but you hurt more.
so
Why
I
are you
need
not? Oh, 'cause I
4.
pressed you not played. I'm an idiot.
Alright, so what do I need to roll in...
Roll a d20 plus your toughness.
Yeah.
I think he
So-
has didn't you say he has advantage?
In D&D Beyond, it should have it for you. Like you can just click on it. But to kind of memorize it, it will be a D20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Dex modifier.
Yeah.
Alright, I was gonna roll it in Discord,
Oh, just
because I don't have any dice with me, I forgot them.
yeah, you can do it in Discord or on
Your
D&D
D&D Beyond character sheet does have a dice roller.
Yeah, you just click on it and it'll roll it for you.
Oh, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
I just need to
Should be a
roll
button.
1d20, and I got a 12, so plus my, plus 6, so 18. Oh no, 4, so 16. Oh, I was looking at daggers.
Okay, so 16 on the chain devil. That's just enough. That'll hit.
Perfect.
Bonk.
And
But your
then,
longbow is finesse, just like, or longbow's range, just like your daggers are finesse. They should have the same
that's-
unless their
that's
daggers
mad,
are for magical buff.
It should.
okay. Oh yeah, and the plus 1 from the longbow, so that would have, I mean, that still hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and now,
longbow. I think shortbow's finesse. Longbow is martial range.
so,
No, all ranged weapons are dex. I misspoke.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
right.
they're all dex.
Yeah, they're all just dex.
okay, so I need to roll 4d6 and 1d8 plus 4, so,
Rogue damage, guys.
alright, so, my d8 is a 4 plus 4, so that's 8, and then,
Yeah.
I said 4d6, right?
I
Yes.
believe so. At that level.
So, yeah, so sneak attack, I get 4. So, hold on, I'm gonna need to write this down, so. D8 equal 8. Sorry, guys.
You're
Oh,
fine.
that's good. Quick math.
Quick math.
Oh, I can do multiple. Well, that is just wonderful. I did not know that. Alright, so... Is it gonna add it up for me too? Okay, cool. So, 4d6 equals 18.
Nice.
The 18 plus the 8 from the longbow.
So 28? 26?
So 26.
So yeah, 26 total.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Oh, please tell me that kills the fucker.
So let's see.
If we can kill that
Second
demon before it
phase.
gets another round, it might actually give us a chance here.
There
Oh,
is no
the
winning this
issue
fight.
with the big elemental, though.
Why do you say that?
Do you not see the 4 giant screw off things? There's no winning this fight.
One could still be recharging. The other two are a good ways away.
I was about to say that we have a shot here. Don't
If we
don't
can
underestimate it
have a turn,
entirely.
if we can have a
Oh
turn
no, I'm
to
not. I'm
regroup
not trying to
and
underestimate.
heal,
I just don't want you to. I don't want you to overestimate what we can do.
Like
I
I
don't, want you
am.
to I don't want you to
Okay.
underestimate what those things can
you saw what I can do,
to one thing. There's a lot more.
which means pick something that you want dead. I will probably be able to kill it.
How'd I do, Sonny?
Give me a split second.
There's some above game
Keep
roleplay
funneling heals
happening
into
right
me,
now.
because I'm hitting everything harder, but that means everything's hitting me harder.
I did good
There's
that
like
turn, I think. Though.
spirit
Mind you,
roleplay going
If I
on.
wasn't raging right now, I would be dead.
Uh-huh. Why do you think I say we lose this fight? Because you're dying. I'm near death.
One shot.
I about got one. Yeah, I got one shot by this thing.
Wait, are you making death saves?
Okay.
No,
good.
I did last time in Nat 20.
He
So
had,
I'm
he
alive.
had to crit a death save
I got
to get back
critted
up.
by the thing, so my turn was death save. Nat 20, I'm alive. Run! That
That's
was
the
my
only
turn.
reason that I didn't have to spend my
Okay.
turn reviving him.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I messed something up. Wanted to make certain.
Thought.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
No, that's just Lisa.
Okay.
I see.
I was correct. Okay.
Who's Lisa?
So don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
With my longbow, do I also get the additional +1 on the damage with it, or no?
Yes.
Wait, Hassani.
Huh?
I'm reading my abilities, and I think I forgot something.
Wait,
What did you get?
Great weapon master attack.
do
I
I
don't think
need
you forgot that.
from on my damage? Do I need to add anything else?
I mean, I think you hit all your attacks, so I don't think it matters.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't. I
When
don't
you
initiative.
one-
The issue is there's a crit clause.
yeah,
What's up?
once per
It's a
once on your
23 for you, Shan, because you forgot the +1.
Okay,
Or
so-
not 23 because it's 18 plus 8. 25. I can do math. Wait,
what?
27. I can do math.
18 plus 8, that's 26. Plus
Yeah,
1 is 27.
plus the 1.
Yeah,
What-
okay.
What about proficiency bonus? Because I don't think I added that either. Or
No,
did
you
it
don't
already
add
add
that
that?
to damage.
Okay.
You don't add that to damage.
did I get that, Hassani? Did I remember to get that?
To get what? The Great Master?
I just put it, yeah.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's kind of too late to worry about it.
Yeah, at this
No,
point
yeah,
it's
I know.
too late.
Yeah, it's
However, so let me make sure once this turn when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you may make one melee weapon attack as a bonus. No, you did not get that because you all you got were your crits.
Okay. I forgot that then, okay.
Yeah. I think you had already used your bonus.
Wait,
at some
I think
point,
your bonus
though.
was rage.
Yeah, you
No,
you
my
had already
bonus
bonused
was,
as well.
Your bonus was frenzy rage.
My bonus was the action surge.
No, action surges are free.
Action-
That's
yeah,
just
action
a thing you do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you didn't mark that.
Huh?
You didn't mark your action surge
Okay, yeah, I did use that though.
or your one rage.
How do I mark them?
You just click the box next to them or under them.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay. So there's two things. Okay. So I did mess up. I messed up because guts.
What?
It's
I
always
forgot
guts.
because what? You are currently using your greatsword, correct?
Yes.
That's why I forgot. You are currently the only character in the party not using a magic weapon.
So it all balances out.
I thought everyone was using a magic weapon, so I recorded damage on him wrong.
Ah,
Wait, does he take more damage from magical weapons?
No,
he takes normal damage from magic.
what you would have noticed, since I have to do his damage correctly, what you would have noticed is that he took not as much damage as you would expect from the frenzy of attacks.
Yeah.
From mine or others?
from yours, because everyone else is using magic.
Everyone else
You're
is
also,
using magic stuff.
you're
All right,
also the
never
only one
mind,
that's
everybody.
attacking
Run.
so far.
The retcon roleplay being that he just kind of like regenerated a little bit after.
Yeah.
So
Is he
you-
still hurting?
So Justin, what was that about me
-2.
underestimating our capabilities?
Oh, he's still hurting. You still done quite a lot to him.
He just took half the damage you dealt instead
Yeah.
of the full.
He took half of all that?
It's almost like that's what resisted means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need my fucking Dragon Slayer yesterday.
Okay. So he's still heavily bleeding.
You should use the magic axe.
He's not
Should
like
use the murder axe.
missing chunks of flesh, but he is heavily bleeding.
This would have been the
And
fight
then-
the Murder Axe betrayed us, and we would have all. This would have been in TPK if Murder Axe.
And then
I
that
mean,
minus
he has so
27.
many things right next to him. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
We just
It would have somehow betrayed us. I don't know how, but it would have.
Hey guys, what's the fastest way to run the fuck away?
So with the arrow taking hit and lodging itself within the almost missing, almost unerringly, unnervingly dodging through the massive chains, lodging itself into his chest, and there's this kind of a knockback. This kind of arrow blooms almost unexpectedly from his chest cavities, looking around us, trying to find whoever it was before kind of briefly, barely making you out in the distance. This glow settling deep into his eyes.
Cool. With that, I'm gonna take my bonus action and hide.
All right.
Fucking.
Go
He
ahead
just
and
sees
roll
you duck
yourself.
behind a tree. Like,
Bye.
wait. I got
Go
it.
ahead and roll me for stealth.
All right. That will be D20.
Yes.
All right.
D20 plus the stealth modifier.
Oh, 18 plus 9.
Okay.
Gotta love that
So-
stealth modifier.
You're letting loose the arrow back and quickly ducking behind a tree, almost in one fluid motion. You feel pretty safe. That he doesn't know exactly where you are in this kind of in this small grouping of trees. You know you're pretty certain he knows the arrow came from this direction. But you feel safe in that he has no clue where you yourself lie.
all right, guys, it's guerrilla warfare time.
And I end my turn because I think that's all my actions.
All
And now
right.
If I could give you
No.
guys advantage on stealth rolls so that you could do the same thing, I would.
Hey, then I'd just be rolling it on a straight D20 instead of worse.
Yeah, right.
I think I like D&D
Okay.
Beyond's dice so far.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's dice features are really nice.
I did not know about them. I feel so much better knowing about them
So
now.
her turn, you guys wouldn't be entirely certain what's happening there. So their turn. So you guys all
Oh no, the
I'll
construct.
tell you what actually. Everyone roll me perception.
Yay, I get to roll perception.
Yay!
Hello.
16.
Dirty 20.
18.
Okay.
3.
13.
13? Okay. That was 5 voices. I'm missing one.
I got an 18. If it was me.
Wasn't you.
Okay.
I was like, those were 5 distinct voices. I'm missing someone. I know Falco was 30-20. Charmeleon was 18. Cher was, Cher was 13. Guts was 8. And Mergen, what were you?
19.
19.
That's the person that was missing.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually was one of the first people who said it.
Yeah, right. I was like, wait. Okay.
Oh.
So basically everyone I set the DC for. Everyone 14 and up. Wait, was it 14? Yeah, everyone 14 and up notices as there's a quick flash of blue that kind of this quick gleam of blue that happens on all of the flying constructs at the exact same time, and it all dies away at the exact same time. And they all stop. They all kind of stop for a brief moment. So you've all been watching as they've been kind of the kind of animated movement of dodging here and left, swarming around you all, trying to kind of close you in. And there's this very sudden stop in which they all cease movement. Resume back to normal.
That's intriguing.
All right, it's time to bust out the EMP.
And these three, actually, wait, you guys can see. These three, this kind of triangle of three, all of you do this. You watch as all of them. There's this kind of shaking and rattling as they all kind of look amongst one another, and this kind of deep vibrations start to happen within them. This really bright, this iridescent blue before all of them. These runes become visible across the bellies of all of them, and there's this
it's Japan.
As they all shatter into pieces, and as the pieces all kind of shatter across the forest floor, you watch as they all swirl about and connect into one another.
No.
Oh god, that's exactly.
I knew it.
I heard.
And
No.
Morgan, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check here.
Oh, great. We're fighting Gundams.
I'm okay with this.
This is your fault for building one.
And I'll form the head.
Go Power
No,
Rangers.
What was the check for that, American?
13.
13. Okay. You notice, though you can't figure out with entire certainty, especially because of now that they're all kind of amongst the grass and there's so much chaos happening. But due to the size of it, you get this this barely formed image in the back of your mind that it's forming. The pieces of their body are coalescing together to make some form of rune into the ground. All of it glow. All of this kind of flowing with this very dim blue iridescent light.
Or they're a tracking beacon. No idea if they're kamikaze or tracking beacon. We'll find out.
And you all notice as the other ones become significantly less interested in you all and begin going back to what they were doing in the very beginning and picking up books.
It's good, at least.
Huzzah.
So they're less angy?
Less angsty.
All right, so it's time for me to fabricate a library card and bring it. I could do
We
it.
need a magic item that just prints random gibberish on paper.
A bag of holding of never-ending books.
No,
Yeah.
you see, I just pick up a random leaf off the ground, rip it into like a square, and then I like inscribe the image of a library card on one side. It would work because I'm an artificer.
I
And
like
that
that idea.
Their
I really
turn.
love that idea.
Air Elemental is next. The Air
Oh
Elemental.
god. No, this.
This is bad.
Oh, Cthulhu. No,
Getting hit by the kind of the flamethrower from Charmander, though it didn't hurt him much, it attracted the attention of it, kind of roaring in anger. It's going to move through the Chain Devil and come towards you.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes. Actually, you don't get I don't think you get diagonal attack of opportunities.
It went
No,
through
but
the
it's-
chain devil though.
Isn't it
It
right
left.
there for him?
It
You're
left
correct.
threatened
It went
range.
right in front of
It's
him.
Mac.
It moved right in front of you. Correct. You're correct. Yeah, go ahead and roll me.
All right.
Beat its
Am I
ass.
still?
Is that for me
the
as
whole-
well? Because I think I would also get an attack of opportunity, right?
Well, it's moving into your space.
Yeah, it's moving
It's
in.
when
Yeah.
something moves through, or it's when something moves away, basically.
I think I still get advantage
Oh.
from the relentless frenzy that I'm on, right?
Okay.
Yes.
You're still reckless, so everything
Yeah.
you do is.
Oh yeah, you're still reckless too, so you get two.
I get advantage on this one, boys.
Hey Falco, your
You're just
friend's
playing.
coming to see
Oh
you
my
again.
god, wait! No, it's an elemental with a core. You're
Tell 'em
playing
I'm
baseball.
here.
It's
I'm
trying to
playing
run
baseball
past you.
with
You're
it?
playing
Okay.
baseball.
Let's make a.
I'm just
Bad
happy
about
to
a
see.
swing.
I'm just happy to see that Falco's friend is coming to visit him
Hey.
again.
Extreme baseball.
Tell him I'm not here.
I'm trying to think.
Go down there and tell him I'm not. Go down there, enter the door, and tell him I'm not here.
Don't worry, I think he's locked on Charmander right now, so you might be
Dory
okay.
day.
My turns. Okay, so that's only.
At least he didn't move on to the two of you this time.
Oh. Did the bot
Charmeleon,
stop
thank
playing?
you.
Actions served.
No, your
In that
nickname is
case-
Charmander.
Yeah,
That's true. How much movement he would have had. So if he was right,
your name got stuck as Charmander.
10,
You live with
15,
it.
20.
I mean, we could rename him Pikachu.
No, you
He
can't do
does
this.
have
We gotta find a
Okay.
name raider.
Okay.
We gotta find a name raider.
Oh yeah, true.
All right.
Okay, he
so
does
we're
look
gonna
like you have
roll-
more movement. So roll your damage. He's going to end. As far as you're aware, he's going to. Well, you know what? For now, he's here. Take your attack.
Well, they're both 14s plus 5, so 19.
15. All right. Let me make certain. So
That's 2d6
Let me
plus
make
5.
certain. So
all right, that does hit. Even though it technically had half cover, but it does hit.
So 2d6 plus, I believe, 5 with my strength. Yeah, so plus 5. And I reroll ones. You roll the 1.
Music.
7, 12.
All right. So let me take that off from him real fast. Give me a split second.
Yep. Just in case I crit.
Um,
I don't think it's. Huh?
You've added a song to my queue. Okay.
Yeah, there was nothing playing, so I was like, eh.
I was about to add something, but okay. Try to run it by me next time, but
I'm sorry, I was just adding it for the meme for now.
that's honestly hilarious, though.
It fits the mood of the party at least.
so
but yeah, no, it was just nothing playing.
Okay.
I was like, haha, I can add to Fredba.
Okay, cool. So he said, all right. So as this kind of roaring kind of not torrents of fire wrapped up, almost kind of billowing and blowing around by this this circular force, this hurricane of air billows past, moving over the form of the chain devil. You can tell the chain devil starts to kind of cough a little bit, but the fire doesn't really affect him at all. He's just kind of mildly inconvenienced. And you take the opportunity to attempt to kind of swing around the chain devil and attempt to kind of pierce the core, the form of this air elemental, and distract it. You're actually able to kind of get around the body and slash into it, and it gives off this awful as it glances at you, and you can tell there's this kind of contemplation as in its form as it stops and looks at you before it continues moving past.
So now it moves.
So that'd be, so that would have been the 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, you know what? What lore do I have for this thing? Let me look at its lore real fast.
How much
Let's consult
angrier
the ancient scriptures.
Chuckles, you might be in danger.
It's sword melt.
Elemental
You're-
triggers
Oh,
reaction
doesn't matter
attack.
because it's melt.
Elemental
You can't
gets
help
fucking
it.
pissed at the person who attacked it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a reaction, but you do watch as you kind of splash into its core that there's this change and in form. You can tell that the job the Chain Devil was attempting to do in restraining it, you start to get the idea that there's basically just kind of rampaging angry elemental, just kind of wrecking havoc, and is now angry at a new target, and it's actually going to stay here and take its attacks on you.
You know what?
Oh.
That
you
means
are
that
in
the,
danger.
that means that the devil is in fact inside it though, so it will take damage.
It was fire damage, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fire
fire
damage.
damage.
It's is it a fire? Oh no, well
Oh man, it should have came towards
it-
me. I have
You can
resistance.
tell. You could
I
tell.
have resistance to
I
no meat.
hear you.
As I kind of
I
said
would die.
on the release of it all, because you might have forgotten, you can tell that it is an air elemental with something different. The core of it being kind of corrupted, the smoke within it rising, but not billowing outwards.
okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I thought it was an arrow motive, so I was like, ah.
On the bright
that's-
side, if I didn't
That's why
kill
I
that
was
one of the
surprised
maids,
whenever it didn't get the normal damage. I thought it was an air elemental.
Yeah.
So you do.
Yeah,
It's
he
a
kept on
carbon
talking about
elemental.
how it had the store
It's
of
just
a carbon.
smoke.
It's a steam elemental.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
That'll be 24 to hit for the first one. And
Be sorry cost by more than 10.
25 to hit for the second one.
Yes,
Be sorry cost by
yes,
more
yes,
than 10.
yes, yes, yes.
And
He's dead.
It's just a heat
damage
element.
though.
Fire damage.
So
Actually, maybe bludgeoning.
Guts, please tell me you have some sort of fire resistance.
He doesn't.
and then
Not yet, anyways.
I thought that was with the reckless.
you didn't crit on. So that's good. And
Don't do this to me, man.
Don't do.
What
so
are
the first attack is 14 bludgeoning, 7 fire. The second one is 9 bludgeoning, 5 fire.
so? What were those numbers again?
So let me add all that up.
Yeah, please do.
It was nice knowing you, Guts.
Yeah, we can always bring him back.
Okay, so 23 bludgeoning and 12 fire.
23 plus 12 is
35.
I'm down.
You're raging, so you resist the bludgeoning.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you do resist.
So you take
You get
12.
bludgeoning.
I
You
think.
take 12 plus
Is it 12 or 11? Yeah.
It'll be.
I don't
it
know if
was-
you round up or down.
It was 23. You always round down.
Okay, so
Always
it'd be
run down,
11.
so I take 11.
And
So
then another,
11
and then 12.
plus
So you.
So
so you-
23.
23.
So you take 23.
Are you down for the count? Or are you
No.
still running?
What's your
Okay.
HP looking like? Out of character, out of game, like out of character.
I the raw number 11.
Hey, same.
Oh my gosh!
Noise.
Everybody's dying.
If you heal me and I second win, I can heal for a lot. I'm looking at two big things right now. Please, for the love of God, heal me.
I don't have any healing spells. I'm
Cleric.
a fire lizard.
Hey, hey, Justin. That's not directed at you. That's
I know.
at me.
They're on me
I'll
right
get
now.
there.
Please, for the love of God.
See, here's the issue. There are 3 things in between me and you in terms of initiative.
Yeah. Speaking of, I believe it is going to.
At least one of them is American.
Oh,
Does it?
yeah. And now we have the big rolling goal.
Yeah, that's gonna be its turn.
I know. All I need to do is
so
drive it.
Next would be this thing.
Yeah. Yes,
What
this
is-
thing.
okay.
The big screw off
The lizard
gravity
Okay,
thing.
The lizard fucker.
what height are you at?
It's a construct. Thank you very much.
Okay. It actually does not have a lot of good movement. How high are you? Okay. You are 5 feet high. What all actions do you have?
I'll be
Oh.
back. I'm gonna take Sylvie
Someone-
downstairs. I'll be right back.
Someone said we
Alright.
forgot Sammy.
Yeah, I thought she was just continuing to help.
No, he said we don't get to know what Sammy did because none of us are close enough to.
But I mean, as far as like the order,
Oh.
No. Sonny did Sammy's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Somebody
we
mentioned
aren't
that.
aware of what she did.
well, we wouldn't be
Gotcha.
aware of Melissa either, though.
Yeah, exactly. It hasn't come to Melissa.
Yeah, I thought as far as we knew, she just continued to hide.
Okay, so 30. Okay. So
Which is pretty
Gunn,
smart given the circumstances.
you do notice as this as the creature, as that large metallic creature with the kind of swinging rust-colored tail begins moving around its face kind of low to the dirt, there's this low thrumming pressure that kind of begins to build up, almost rattling you in your jaw. And as it kind of as this wave of pressure kind of crashes against your chest, you notice as it once looks up and looks over at you, and in this kind of irritated fashion begins to attempt to move closer to you before it realizes that it can't really move very easily. Let me see.
It's just trying to drag itself across the ground. It's like, my legs are shit.
I mean, it only has 2.
The sacrifices of being a walking fucking Ganon.
Yeah.
What did I come back to?
The big thing isn't really moving effectively because it's big and there's a billion trees.
It's big and there's trees that exist and it has 2 legs that are arms that it just uses as a tripod. It's snake tail.
My head is big and my arms.
It's like, why did God give me both a snake tail and legs?
Yeah.
These modes of transport hate each other.
So it could, but no. Okay.
Ends up moving like a fucking spoink.
All right. So as it goes that way, and I should have flipped this image when I originally did that. But as it moves that way, and it's going to. So it's currently looking at you, Guts, and you watch as the very similar kind of buildup of energy all focuses from its body and begins to appear in its eyes again.
Oh no!
It is not gonna hyper beam me, is it?
That is exactly what's going to happen as this beam of energy shoots outwards, and everything within this 5-foot diagonal.
Am I in part of it?
You are kind of barely clipped by it, but you're technically not in the space of it, so you're fine.
Okay, because I wasn't quite sure the head.
It starts from that corner, I see.
Charmeleon looks at it and like, I wish I could do that.
American just gets a haircut.
So, and what would help me map this better is the variant to mapping diagonals, which would be
snap the corner.
No, it's the
What, every other one is 10?
Every other one is 5, so it's like 5,
5, 15.
And, yeah, so it's like
20,
5,
30,
15, 30. So let's see.
Basically, if you're using the variant, you can just double your distance.
Yeah, here would be affected. Here would be affected. Oh, so he wouldn't even catch Guts. He would have to move. Or at least with this anyway. Okay, so if he wants to shoot through here, it would have to be 5, 10, 15, or 5, 15, 15, 30. Okay. So no, American, you are not in it. The air elemental is, so he will have to make a save.
Is the devil in it too?
Wait, does it
I think it barely misses the devil with how it's doing it.
5, so yeah, it should miss.
Is Guts getting hit?
All right, so yeah, Guts and the air elemental must make a dexterity saving throw, dexterity saving throw. The air elemental passes.
Can I see the creature?
Can you see it? Let me.
It
yes,
isn't-
you can, because the air elemental is. I'll rule yes, because the air elemental is kind of see-through, because it can exist in your space. You can't see it very well.
Thank God.
Nice, Dangerson's coming in.
Yep.
No whammy, no whammy.
17.
That passes. All right, so you both pass. So as this beam shoots from the creature's eyes, both you and the air, there's this struggle by both of you to kind of stay in the spot that you're in, and the air elemental kind of gets around it by kind of warping around its core, all the air around it kind of wrapping around itself in a different manner before it kind of reconstructs itself as you kind of slam using the leverage that you have as your sword is still kind of buried inside the chain devil. You kind of use it and push yourself into the ground. There's this grunt from him as he's looking at you, this anger burning in his eyes as he realizes that you're literally using his body to kind of keep yourself in place.
I'm not a lever, you fucking bitch.
How does it feel? Your own machines are running against you.
But you're made out of wood.
With that, that's going to be its turn.
Whoo,
So
no
let's
damage.
see.
Woo!
Mergen, it is your go then.
Hail me! Flames!
You know, the more he has, the less I actually want to heal him.
I am the
Just
tank
because
here
of the kind
because
of person I am.
Justin isn't doing his fucking job.
No, that's just how healers should work in 5e. The more and more you beg, the more and more you like pester them, the less they want to. That's just how they work.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Okay.
Okay. Seeing how Gus is in dire straits, I'm going to chant a few words quickly and you cast Healing Word as a bonus action on him.
All right.
Using that first level spell slot.
Whatever works, right?
And how many spell slots do you have left? I don't think you have many more left because you never got to.
One sorcerer spell slot.
What did you say?
Only have one sorcerer spell slot after this.
Okay.
And I rolled a 2, so he will be healing for 7.
All right.
Take your cookies, happy. And that's my bonus action.
I am actually very happy with about this.
All right, so that is your bonus.
I built a power bank for my energy.
And for my action, I'm going to
I went all the way.
do the familiar casting a Fellowship Blast, channeling it through Rod of the Paper, firing 2 bolts of shimmering energy at the Chain Devil.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
First one is a 29 to hit.
29.
Oh no, that misses.
No, that definitely hits. The second one,
and I rolled damage for that one first.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
14 damage for that.
Okay.
The second bolt is an 18 to hit.
Get off both of them.
Wow. I rolled another 9, so that's 14 more damage. Force damage.
What was the to hit for the second one?
18.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I believe you said 18 hit before.
Yeah, okay. So 14 plus what?
I got 14 on the second roll too.
Yeah. 14. Oh, so 14 on both of them. Okay.
Yeah, so 28 total force damage.
Okay.
Laser. Yeah.
Yeah, if you die now,
Move that so you can actually get to it.
Okay. So Guts, you're watching as you're kind of there's this almost battle kind of going on between you two as he's kind of trying to push the sword out of him, and you're kind of attempting to keep it grounded deep inside him, and this deep gravelly voice enters your mind, is questioning who you are, shouting these insults, kind of berating you in both common and infernal, just egging you onwards. And as he's kind of slowly pulling the sword further and further out of him, a kind of sign of his turn coming, slowly pulling it more and more out. These two sparkling, dazzling beams of eldritch energy curve around you and slam into him. And there's this kind of moment of surprise as he gets lifted off of his feet and blasted through the air elemental. And as he's laying on the ground, you don't see him move anymore.
We have a chance.
He's fucking dead.
So funny.
There we
There's
go.
a green area behind me foliage that I'm pinging.
So I was beginning to wonder if the air elemental was tainted by the demon. So I guess since it's not changing, it makes it clear that it wasn't.
No, here's my problem though of what
difficult
Hassan said
terrain
before.
or normal
That
terrain?
that the devil was
Doesn't
holding
want to
it
be
down
moving in
somewhat.
Currently, so where you currently are, because none of you are very far in, is normal terrain. If you move much further in, it would be difficult because of all the
Yeah,
foliage.
because I want to just be moving as far as I can.
Okay.
Your dragon went poof.
Just straight inwards.
Okay, so yeah, that would be difficult then.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
No more poof for the
when
dragon.
it starts getting difficult when I move.
Yeah.
I move
But
in increments 10.
I think you're right here. Difficult basically just doubles. So you would
Oh, really?
Yeah,
be
it's
able to
pretty
get.
much how it's here to begin with.
Oh, you were here. Okay, so yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
These
so
dragon be
All
like,
right.
get
that
all
would
the
be
way to
using
the
10, and then would it double?
So let's see. It would be here. Wait, so you said you were here?
Or
Or
He's
starting
asking
out?
where the threshold of difficult terrain starts.
Yeah.
yes.
So if you were there starting out, threshold would be where the line where Nairine is where it starts. So it'd be 5 to get to here, and then 10 thereafter.
Okay. Survive here, and then
Well, so we know if you want
Feet.
a dragon, you've got to not leave it outside and
to
basically
move another 10. And
If it was 5 to get there, you would
I'll let
end
that
up, you would end up there because you would get here and you would have 5 feet of movement left.
Yeah, but can't really move through another full space. So I'm just going to stand behind a tree as my turn ends.
Okay. And so that you use your bonus movement. Okay, cool.
They don't hit hard enough.
Blast!
Heal this blade.
So in that case,
Just
let me
throw it
remove
a bunch.
him,
I'm gonna keep AFK in.
but I'm not looking. Well, I guess I'll keep his there and just put. There we go. So after Emergen, it is you. Okay, or you two technically. All right. You two can't move very well either.
Constructs.
They gotta fix a lot of bugs in it.
Negative gun.
Right. So this one is going to, let's see, 5, move here, and you watch as it begins to lean down and attempt to start swatting or like begin the motion to swat the cart out of its way before this kind of flash of fire bursts across his arm and it moves backwards, and you realize that Sammy was just kind of waiting in the back.
Oh, she ready.
Gold's just like, oh shit, well gosh. Damn. Sorry.
Fuck you too.
I'm just looking for books.
Apologies, Mr. Mailman.
So that would be her. So let's see.
Postman tap.
They have the cleric though too.
So anybody come get her? She's
Remember what they say, light it up, up, up.
Light it up, up, up.
Light it
It's
up,
on
up.
fire.
All right, so that would be so that is so. And you watch, so I say more accurately, you watch as these kind of 3 rapid bursts of kind of bright sparks and flames happen. So that is 17 to hit, 12 to hit, 23 to hit.
I'm gonna say probably the reason why they brought it out was because they needed more money.
So how many of those actually hit?
I'm just reminded the story of Eric playing the pyromaniac right now.
Yep.
And there being nothing
Okay.
to burn.
So 2 of those hits. So that would be.
And I did take damage, so I keep my rage.
I would say with is not.
Yeah, it has to get to the end of your turn with you not hitting something or not
Yeah.
taking end of your next turn. So you're still good.
Okay, so let's see. So that how much damage is that?
Stay angsty, boys.
Plus. So plus 12. Much for that one. And then that much for that one. So that's how much health do you have?
I am literally playing the role of the party tank. I actually managed to draw aggro from the fucking elemental from Charmander. I am the party tank.
Yeah, but you drew aggro because you attacked it.
I know.
Okay, there you
I know.
go. So
I kind of did too, honestly.
You taunted.
So as he leans down, attempting to begin to strike at this cart, there's these three quick flashes, these three quick bursts of fire, and as this kind of quick, this dum, 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 rings out across the grounds, you watch as there's this, and there's this kind of lockup from it as it tries to move, and it can no longer kind of move from its space, its body not kind of operating properly. So instead, it's going to attempt to strike out at her.
Natural.
Melissa's 10 HP.
So if you do a full party, do you still have to have that girl in your party?
So your attack is that hit AC actually. That does not. So as it lashes out to hit her, the sword kind of moving through the air, but you could tell not as well. It's almost as though it's trying to kind of fighting against his body to lean into it and make the attack. And you watch as the sword gets arcs off into the sky. Probably you guys not having a good view of it, getting blocked against in some form or fashion as combat now starts up over here.
Oh. I guess they're dead now.
Not yet.
That's,
Not dead
so
yet.
that's its turn.
I'm not dead yet.
Other one,
Can I have some gruel?
5, 10. How much movement do you have? Okay. Okay. So end here. Attempting to, you watch as it kind of looks over the area and begins to slowly circle around everything, and that will be its turn. Or there, technically. So Falco, you're up next.
Oh my gosh! It got to my turn and Guts isn't down.
I know, right?
Who else is hurt? Has it just been me and Guts?
I'm pretty fine. I don't remember when, but I took 10. But I'm pretty fine.
Mergen, I thought took a lot.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I said I took
I haven't taken anything.
On a scale of 1 to 89, I'm about a 18.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah, we're gonna bonus action healing word you with a 3rd level.
Oh shit! We
4
hailing
plus
boys.
3 plus 3. So 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 3. That's 13 points of healing.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yup. All right.
Oh, it's almost like that
That's a
last
good
whole
thing.
round of combat didn't happen for me.
Wait,
And then
3rd level is 13. Oh, okay.
Oh, it feels so good to be healed.
Yeah, we killed him by about 20.
Back to where I was when I beat the shit out of that devil.
All right, so that's the bonus action healing.
Wait,
You've
I
still
feel
got
like
your movement
KS
and an action.
15, 20, 25. And remind me, you are still of the 1 leveled spell per turn, or do you have that like to a certain level you can use?
Who?
Sonny. I know there's a
Well,
rules written thing where you can only cast 1 like leveled spell.
Oh,
return?
I think
can't
that's I think that's an optional.
Okay.
And I don't use that. Like if it's a bonus action,
All
it's
right,
a
so
bonus
I could totally action to cure wounds myself.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if a spell, well, so
Yeah, bonus actions should be bonus action.
Yeah, so long as action economy is preserved. So like I cast a
Yeah.
bonus action spell, doesn't matter if it's a first level or a third level, I can still cast a leveled, like some leveled spell. Is my action.
Let me make certain. That's how I understand it. Let me make certain.
It'd be complete
Yeah, because
dog shit
I
if
know
leveling a
I think
spell
I'm pretty
would
sure
remove its-
critical role uses the you can
we could just
cast
DM.
a leveled spell of any that you want, but if you were to cast another spell, it could be at maximum of level 2.
I
know that's
I leave
a
in about
variant.
25 minutes.
It's like in an hour.
Awesome.
I can stay a little bit later, but not much.
Okay, so
job.
Xanathar? No, that's not Xanathar. I'm looking for. I'm gonna look for the source.
Well, there's so much to do there, though. Like there's not a story that doesn't matter for the rest of the game.
Let me see.
It's PHB 202 with one of the things.
I was like, I'm trying to find the source.
Yeah.
I think that the mirror in Fort Joy, there should be a mirror there for you to respect in Fort
Ah,
Joy.
Nathan will need to leave soon.
Yes.
It shouldn't just be till after.
It's getting time for you to go to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he mentioned that.
He just mentioned, yeah.
If worst case, he could write down what actions he'd want to take.
Okay, so from my current understanding, let me check the player's handbook as well, just to be certain. From let's see, 202. Casting cantrips.
I know what I'm going to be doing, and I really want to do it while I'm here.
Oh, when you tried to grab the ring?
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, did both constructs just take their turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so from the understanding that I have, that section actually doesn't explain it very well, but it does add to what I saw previously. You can cast a leveled spell and a non-leveled spell, but you cannot cast two leveled spells.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like you can do any level and a cantrip, but you can't do two leveled.
Okay, yeah, that was what I was trying to figure out. I know iHome house rule it to where you could do any leveled and then also a max of level 2 if you were to cast a second spell, kind of thing. I know people do it differently. Okay, so I cannot heal myself. So
That's kind of lame. I don't like that personally.
Yeah, I think I may relook at that myself. I know why they did it or why it was reruled. I say reruled because there was a lot of confusion about it, and then there was some more clarification by Wizards because originally there wasn't that many bonus action spells. Bonus action wasn't meant to be used / abused so heavily. But when the options came up to use it so heavily, a lot of people started getting confused. Like, why can't I just cast 2 spells? So there had to be some rectification. But even that being said, I mean, if you're going to publish all of that, I think it should not only be an option, but I mean, if it says bonus action, then it says bonus action.
Right.
Right.
That's
how do you
want counterintuitive?
Yeah.
So for now,
just
to kind of continue the flow of it and not add new shit in the middle of combat, we're gonna do by raw. So one cantrip, one leveled spell. But I'm probably gonna look into that later. So that might be like an update for future stuff.
Okay. Then we're just that's double move time. 5.
Really?
Just gonna go there.
All right.
Welcome to the tree line. It's nice.
So I'll get there instead.
Hi. Me and my homies all hide in trees.
As you dash into the trees, you slowly see, as you dash further into the trees, you see half of your party there, and everyone realizes that it's just
Well,
become one nice party in the tree line.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Somehow.
this is
Like,
party.
until I get a chance to give myself a big boy heal, I'm not going anywhere.
This is
But you don't actually see me. You just have to assume I'm one of the random trees.
My cheap
Yeah.
wine got smashed.
So can we refer to
Alright,
us as
so-
party 1 point tree?
That was oh my god.
Fucking.
Okay.
So that was bad. So that was
You're
You're not
actually-
getting
was
healing this
actually
session. I'm kidding.
You're not getting XP this session.
So that was you. Then Nairine, you're up next.
All right. Wow, I get to do stuff.
Find Falco.
All right. So I'm gonna take a look at. Well, Falco is now in the back, so I guess Falco needs healing less now. That does change my things a little bit, positioning wise. So I'm gonna just look at the party members immediately in front of me and assess how fucking battered up each and every one of them looks. Real quickly before I do other stuff. It's like I think Charmander is pretty fine.
Yeah, Charmander was untouched.
Yeah, pretty much untouched. And then Guts is like
He had a lot of healing.
he had a lot of healing.
On a scale, I'll say it again. On a scale of 1 to 89, I'm about a 31.
I'm going to be right back.
All right.
Okay. 31.
So I'm still
Is
pretty
Emergen
fucking
is
hurt.
Emergen hurt or no?
I am.
How are you looking, Emergen?
I'm a little bit.
He's pretty banged up. Last I remembered.
I'm a little bit past blood.
I still haven't used second
Gotcha.
wing, by the way.
All right. So what I'm going to do is from where I am in the tree line, I'm going to cast. Let me just make sure I'm correctly checking which action types these are. Yeah. So yeah, from my spot in the tree line, I'm going to cast Aid for these three. So I'm gonna reach into yeah. So I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna pull out something that kind of looks like acorns, actually. And I'm just gonna chuck those into the air, and each one of them is going to fly to one of the three of you and burst, almost as if it was actually like kind of a berry, into some fucking green ass goo. And yeah. Just splatter all over you. It smells like mints.
Oh my god.
And
refreshing mint smell.
Yeah. So each of you has your max HP and current HP increased by 5.
Wait, permanently?
No.
For the
that's
next 8
for-
hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not permanently. That would be fucking busted. Oh yeah, it's just as an
Right.
action I can just Vicar, but for health.
Once a day. All right, guys, get your daily aids.
Daily aid.
Daily aid.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard, and never say it again.
That's a cool book material.
Once a day, get your daily aids. Jesus Christ. God.
Who said that? Was it Asani who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely was them. No one else could come up with a quote that bad.
Let me mark that second level real quick. And also, I was going to do it before, might as well still do it. Even though Guts is already pretty fucking healthy, I'd prefer to use it to get someone up. But you know what?
Hey,
We'll do it anyway, right? And then I'm going to use my bonus action to things. I'm going to throw a healing word at Guts. So I'm then like immediately throwing the fucking goo acorns. I'm going to pull a little file out of my bag, load that into my crossbow, and just yeet that at Guts, splattering it all over his fucking face. You know, just a little bit of spite along with the healing.
Are you healing or are you creating a porno?
No, I'm just Nickelodeon sliming people.
I think healing word is first level.
That is correct.
Is that cantrip or first level?
That's first
It's
level.
first level.
It's first level bonus.
powerful spells that are
bonus.
more powerful than anything you'll find in
I see. Yeah, that's
Move. Move.
I'm still going with you're making a fan fiction because all I've heard is you're throwing goo on people and throwing stuff in people's face.
Because if it's first
That's
level,
alchemy.
How much
if it's first level, then you wouldn't be able to use it this turn.
Oh, so okay. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. When you say leveled, you don't mean like intentionally scaled leveled. You mean
A level.
I took it as because he used healing word at higher level.
Oh, that's what you mean. No,
I was like, that's like fine then.
Yeah,
No, that ruling is fucking retarded.
It really is.
Pardon me.
I'm probably
It's
gonna look
real
at
enough.
That actually
That's
shits all over my
definitely going
action
to-
economy as a character.
That's definitely going to see a change. I don't know what kind of change, but it's definitely going to see a change.
Yeah, no, actually, my entire character is practically useless because everything I do is spells and bonus actions. I
Matt
can't use
Mercer
any bonus
has a
actions.
decent compromise rule change if you want to look into that.
Yeah, I guess
I mean,
that's
when I
just
bonus
really
action, I
awkward.
just make
That's
up for it
a
with
thing
Eldritch
for a later date.
Well, I guess since I've been told that I'm useless for the rest of the turn, I will just continue to hide. And stay about where I am.
My warlock had so many issues because all of his spells were bonus actions, but I had my attacks for my action.
That is probably the dumbest ruling ever. When you have fighters who could like attack like 4 times, and I can't fucking cast my bonus action spell because it's a spell, lol. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little unreasonably annoyed at that. But I legitimately it's only if you
I'm holding a lot of my annoyance in at that rule. That's why I change it when I run games.
For a second, well, I thought it was at least slightly reasonable if it's like if you intentionally level your first level spell to like a 4th level spell, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, maybe like that's a conscious decision, not the entirety of the character.
Yeah.
But
then it would be
I digress.
on me.
That's
like
only
if you look at
entirely
anything
bullshit.
a cleric can do,
certain
healing word, shield of faith,
bonus actions, yeah.
bonus action.
But that's
What
like
other
Spirit Guardians. It's not a real spell.
It's just kind of
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
just
you're
kind of
right.
fucking awkward as shit. I don't like that.
Areas of effect. Saving
Spiritual weapon, bonus action. Mass healing word, bonus action.
It's almost like you can't make cool characters with bonus actions if you decide to arbitrarily restrict the action economy for certain classes. Forehead.
Divine favor, bonus action.
But yeah, I'm just gonna roll the stealth on that hide since I can't do anything else. That is a 27. So.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You once again you feel pretty confident and in your hiding place, especially you having a much easier time hiding amongst the trees.
What can I say? I blend in with my people. Well, I've done my part. I've given people the heals as much as humanly possible. And I'm not even a human.
Yeah. So I'm probably make sure. Yeah. Wait. Okay, there it is. Yeah. The where they fucked up was making so many bonus spells. Is even though I don't like him as a person, he is still the principal rules director of D&D. But Jeremy Crawford, if you cast a spell with a casting time of 1 bonus action, that is the only circumstance in which you follow the rule on casting spells on a bonus. Even then, you can cast 2 spells on 1 turn, but one of them must be a cantrip. And then he goes on to say that he also doesn't like how the action economy is done, so I don't know why they wouldn't change that. So for Raw, just so that we don't introduce new shit and get confused in the middle of combat, we're just gonna follow Raw, but expect that to change almost like next session.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you should just kind of change it. But then,
the handy dandy thing in the DM's book is that they have Raw rules, but as a DM, I can change whatever I like. So that will probably change.
In D&D, rules mean guidelines when you're talking to the DM.
Yeah.
You're talking about the DM.
my only problem with that is that I can't wait for that potentially to mean that there isn't a next session with this party.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah, so this thing is gonna go into place next session on your new character. Like, how about that's fucking stupid.
Emphasis on wait, new character? What? I mean, nothing. I didn't say new character. What?
So yeah, and yeah, not even probably, it will change next session. Just how it will change is not entirely certain.
That's fair.
But most certainly expect that to change, because I also don't like you make the rule or you have the ruling that way, and then you yourself complain about the action economy. That means
and then you build classes built around spell casting with bonus actions.
Yeah. Like if you yourself then complain about the action economy, I feel as though you should do something
about it. Because especially because he has some say in this.
Yeah.
He's the rules guy.
Hi, I made a stupid rule. Follow it. What? Are you fucking? Did someone like steamroll your brains out?
I did.
You've taken one over the head too many times as an orc.
Okay, so it's you. You don't know that person, or you don't see what she's doing. Guts, your go.
Okay. So I'm going to move somewhat actually into the elemental.
Okay.
I'm going to take a stab at its core at an angle to drive it into the ground.
Okay, roll me to hit.
And I'm still going reckless here, so yeet. Can you stay in my dice thing? What the fuck? I think it's actually banding is 4 things. Okay. +5, so
when your strength score is higher than your dex score.
Right?
I mean, it is here too.
Wait, but the die isn't impaled into the wall.
You're right.
Fucking God.
I'm gonna gain life. When I gain a life, the card
13.
So what was that to hit? What was it?
13.
The first one does not hit.
That's through reckless, bro.
The other one was in that one.
Oh, yikes!
That's unlucky.
The benefits of advantage. At least you're not nat wanting.
16.
There are 2 nat ones.
That one does hit. Roll me damage.
Alright, 2d6 plus 5. 14.
14. Okay. So let me see. Move that from wait before I fuck up again.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
He wins. He wins sometimes.
Okay. So you as you attempt to take your wait, I said I have to hit enter for as you take the greatsword and attempt to plunge up or upwards to kind of skewer the core and gain control over kind of at least the aspect of the creature, present yourself as a form of danger. You watch as the great sword kind of slams, the tip of it slams against the core of the creature as it whirls about and faces towards you. But the great sword itself has this kind of difficulty piercing it, kind of skewering off to the side, and you realize that part of it is probably the non-magical properties the great sword has.
They get technical overload.
Alrighty, and I still have my bonus action.
Yes.
What do I have for bonus actions?
The music stop playing? Oh, it's still playing.
Frenzy barb.
Like, he has to hope he gets the answer that he has for every deck. For every.
Use the chains to beat it.
I could pick up the chains actually.
Are you Berserker Barbarian?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
You can bonus action to attack a 3rd time because Frenzy. I'm pretty sure you Frenzy. So.
Yeah, I'm the
or second wind.
Advantage. Yeah, I'm looking at
He's
second
already
wind
used
right
his
now.
second wind.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You used it last.
Oh,
yeah, you did.
Action surge.
You did.
He has not used second wind.
Oh yeah, he action surged.
Yeah, he
Oh
actually.
right, yeah, second win.
I've
I
been
think he
too busy-
won. I think he wanted the second win, but he already raged. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck it,
not.
we're gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it again.
And again.
And
I
I'm
like
gonna hit it
that.
again.
That one is a
Mhm.
crit.
Wednesday Barbarian at its best.
Oh baby.
That one is a
Aw.
crit. Fuck you.
Nice.
Oh, no!
Roll damage.
Eat my brown ass, you air bastard.
19.
Rerolling,
Well,
rerolling ones. Fuck yes. I know.
Please. I want to see pseudo fireball damage out of you, boy.
10, 16,
God damn it.
16, 18, 23.
23. Very nice. So let's see.
That's like low roll fireball damage. That's like lower than average fireball damage. We take those.
This is
You
just
did
like
you
all
did the
my,
thing.
This is like all my fucking weight driving toward this fucker.
Yeah, so as you kind of the sword getting skewered off to the side, you kind of use the momentum to pull back up in this great slashing blow. And as you pull upwards and smash the sword smashing against the side of the core, you watch as it kind of disjarringly moves over to the side. The entirety of the air element is, and you do see as this kind of crack forms in the center of its being.
crack.
Oh baby.
What's its
see,
crack
heart-
look like?
Same.
Cracking good, Sonny.
Same.
All right, and then fuck. I'm just gonna sit tight. I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay.
This is fine.
I got some extra health. The chain devil's fucking dead. That fucker's recharging next turn.
So let me see.
I'm gonna start getting ready for work. I'm not gonna leave yet though. I do end
Yeah.
up leaving in like 10 minutes though.
Yeah. So it's top of the round, Charmeleon. Here you go.
Oh wow,
That was
it's my
Charmander.
turn again. Holy crap!
And
We
Shay, you're
survived
after.
a round.
I love how all of our like close friends are so far away now.
So are we
They're
like
all-
Charmeleon
friends?
looks around, deserted in the middle of the battle.
Wait, what?
So
what
are
about
we?
me?
So now are we far friends?
So I'm
It's just a
thinking,
long
should I
distance
go up and
relationship.
help? Like this is just the rest of the party. Should I go up and help? Guts.
I mean, what would Charmander
It's
do?
your character.
I
Do
know.
what
I'm
he
trying to
would do.
think here.
Well, I did just like pump your HP, I guess. So I mean, you got some room to work with a little bit, at least.
Wait, did you give me some HP? I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
must not have been paying attention.
Yeah, that was you, Guts, and a Mergen.
I
All
already
got.
had-
I marked mine down.
I had 60 already though. Like I was.
Yeah,
full.
it's
It
plus
has
5
maximum
to
as well.
max
Temp
as well.
HP.
Okay.
Or it's what?
It's not
80?
necessarily temp. It's
Oh,
it just
yeah.
Yeah. So you're at 65 for now.
Okay. I don't know how to put that into D&D Beyond, anyways. So I'll just keep it in my head.
Yeah, technically you would just edit it. There's a part where you can change maximum health, but you can just add the 5 because it goes away in 8 hours anyway.
Yeah, I just put it as 5 temporary.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. There we
And
go. 5 temp is there.
just and just
Thank
want to
you,
keep
guys.
in mind of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry
just
about that.
worded. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, you're
worded
fine.
differently in the spell because since it's not temp HP, it doesn't get replaced by other temp HP spells.
But
Yep,
you
gotcha.
can heal it.
And
So
you
yeah,
can
I'm
heal
actually
back
going to
full
run
health.
in and help
Guts.
Guts. Is the
Alright.
is the elemental near me? Like, is it down to the ground, or is or like can I
it
reach
is-
it with the javelin, for example?
it's on it's ground level. You can tell that it has the
Holy
capabilities of flight, but it's currently ground level.
He said javelin, and I just remembered that he still has the fucking javelin of lightning.
So, like, what does it mean to actually attach it? Like, how can I like how,
Attach.
no, I mean not attach, but how do you like ready it? Because it wasn't ready with my character. It was still like I was still carrying it. Does that make sense?
Oh, you didn't have it like held.
Oh, you didn't have it equipped.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's
you would have
it's
you would have to remember what exactly
it's an
what
interact
action or
with
what it would take.
object thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
think
can
that's an
interact with
action
an
to
object.
basically
Yeah.
equip the
No,
weapon.
it's not an action. It's a different form of action. If there's your action, your bonus action, and there's an
Yeah.
interact with object.
Okay, so
then
it doesn't
movement,
take
that
away
would
my
be the other
attack
thing.
option.
No,
Yeah, I think
it's not.
interacting with object takes.
Yeah,
It takes it takes a third class on its
Yeah,
own.
when you interact with an object, when an object requires an action to use, or when you interact with an object, you take the use an object action. So that would take an action.
The object action
what-
is different
But
until
what
the
is
second one.
the action to draw a weapon?
Yeah.
So like there's the action, there's the object action, and there's the bonus action. The like object action is like, for instance, if you like left a tent and opened the flap, it'd be fine
Okay.
for one, but it'd be an action if you
That's
did like
what you
two.
mean. Okay. Yeah. No, so drawing your weapon, like drawing a weapon, equipping a weapon, is a free action. If
Okay,
you were to
yeah.
like use a scroll or try to like use a facet of the weapon that you're not familiar with, that would be a use an object action.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna ready the weapon, like the normal option there, and I'm going to use the Javelin of Lightning to attack.
All right.
Get it.
Roll me.
So, okay, so I also can do a 4d6 lightning damage after I roll for like to hit. Sorry, I'm also reading the Javelin of Lightning effect as I'm doing this. So it's a plus 8 to hit. So 26.
Nice.
I can also look at the
Definitely hit.
lightning.
So I am also
So
going
the
for
48 or the 46 you're talking about is the ability of
so
the
whenever I
spear.
hurl
That's-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's whenever I hurl it. Okay, so I'm going to do the 1d6 plus 5
All right.
damage real quick. So it'll be 7.
Okay, 7.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack. Like the yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a
and
fighter, as a level
I'm
5
going to
fighter,
roll
you're gonna
again.
do that.
So that would be a. I'm actually going to throw it this time and speak its command word, char.
Amazing.
Okay.
You're just like you're practically point blank smiting it. You fucking stab it once and then
Up two.
Oh, that's incredible.
So it's going to be a 23 to hit. 23 to hit.
All right, 23 to hit.
Charmander's doing like a Devil May Cry combo right here. Hits it once with the spear to knock it away and then throws the spear at it.
Okay, so you don't actually. So when you're throwing the spear, you don't make an attack roll. You throw it, and they make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, sorry about that.
Don't you make an attack roll for the spear itself and then they make the
Yes,
saving
so-
throw on the lightning? Yeah.
Each creature in the line, excluding you, make and the
Yeah.
target,
Yeah,
makes
so-
a save. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
it-
make
so
a
he
ranged
still
weapon
makes a
attack
ranged
against
attack.
target.
yeah,
Yeah.
he may so if he
Oh yeah,
Um,
there's
gonna be
a separate-
1d6
there's a
plus 5.
javelin, There's javelin damage and lightning damage.
That's correct.
Okay, so it's still going to be a 1d6 plus 5,
Alright,
and then we have
so-
to roll the 4d6 depending on the dexterity save,
so-
right?
So what was it to hit? What was it
To hit, it was a 23.
All right. So on a hit, so that hits. So since you're throwing it in this manner, it's the javelin. So the target takes damage from the javelin plus the 46. So yeah, it's the javelin damage plus 46, and then they have to each creature in the line except each creature in the line excluding you and the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Also, the target just takes it. Okay.
Yeah, so I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
even
I
get
rolled
the-
a 6. So it'll be 11 on the regular piercing damage.
All right. What
Oh,
will
wow.
I
It
will
doesn't
say
even
here
get the save.
is because I had to check everything, and it was a little bit of confusion on the javelin lightning from my end.
Okay.
Guts is currently in the path of that.
But it says I
just
can
aim it this way.
Yeah,
Just aim it.
like
But I thought
not
it said
in
that
the-
it extends.
like if
okay.
you want to move here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
where at. I'm sorry.
just
Move
where
to
you
where?
turn
Like,
now.
like
Where
here.
your token
Okay.
is now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm fine with that. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm also
I was
learning
like,
the
I was like, I
weapon as I'm
assume you
doing it.
don't wish to murder Guts. So
Yeah. So it was an 11 for the damage of the piercing,
damage. All right.
and
so
then
let's see.
you have to do a
11.
dexterity saving throw.
Well,
no, it doesn't even. It doesn't even get the
doesn't.
throw.
It just
Because you
takes
hit.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So how this works is
Yeah.
you throw it at a target, and anything between you and the target makes the save. The target you roll to hit, and it takes the
it
weapon
already
damage
takes the
plus
46
the
as
lightning
well.
damage. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it takes but
Yeah,
it
it
does
takes
not
it
take
guaranteed.
both. It does not get the lightning
Yeah.
damage or lightning damage from it passing through
Pretty
it
sure.
in between
No,
the path.
no, it gets both.
No, it
On
doesn't.
it says on a
Yeah.
hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning
yeah, that's what I
It's
mean.
the
I'm not
javelin
saying
damage.
So
yes,
15,
but it's not
21
in
more.
between the you and the target damage. It still
Oh,
takes
you-
46.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still takes the 46 lightning damage.
Okay,
It just doesn't
30,
get
What he's
total
saying
of
is
32
two inches.
damage.
There's two separate forms of damage. Everything in the pathway except Charmander and the target takes lightning bolt damage, basically. It's not actual lightning bolt damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the target takes its own lightning bolt plus javelin.
Yeah, I didn't understand for a second that you meant that it doesn't like stack the lightning damage like
No.
AoE on
Yeah, the
top
lightnings
of
don't
the other
stack.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, that
You
I
get
that
one
I thought was
instant.
obvious. Like
Okay.
I thought you were
Yeah.
saying something.
Alright,
you weren't.
So
Yeah.
the piercing was 11, Sonny, and the total damage for the lightning is 21.
Okay. So
That's a
so
lot of
32
damage.
total.
Devil May Cry Charmander.
All right. So as you reach up and jab it into the core of it, you see you kind of watching it as it's attempting to like whirl around, attempting to kind of dodge both you and Guts, and you reach up and jab into the core of it, and then almost in this smooth motion, kind of jab, pull back, flip it around, and hurl it at the creature. There's this this bolt of lightning that slams down into the core of the creature, and there's this kind of a mixture of both the air inside of it and the fire inside of it, and all these elements that's building together before the javelin sinks into the ground, and you watch as these multiple cracks form into the webbing of the elemental, the smoke within it billowing up as this kind of rate of fire, this uncontrollable element, and it seems to be getting more and more wild, kind of more loose.
Okay.
I have like just the desire to draw that, just in a two-panel comic.
Yeah, honestly,
Oh,
I think
God.
that will be my turn.
All right, pretty good turn. So Shea, your go.
Alrighty. So, question. How many arrows can I fire at once?
Oh no, we're actually doing this.
Unless you have a feat, you can only fire one arrow at a time.
Dang. All right.
There are some feats that I'm pretty certain there are some feats that change that.
Okay. Well, we'll have to
What if
discuss
he
that at another
tried?
time.
So you're not gonna try and check like ability check.
Well,
I do it anyway.
I do it anyway. You may be the DM, but I run this character.
That's I try anyway is the better answer.
Honestly, though, it really is.
You see me knock 3 arrows and pull back. What happens when I release the bow? Is the better answer? Is the better
What
way to
happens
ask
when I
that
release the
question?
fucking bow, right?
Yeah, right.
I load my entire quiver. Your move, DM.
Okay, that one's destined to fail. I don't care.
Yeah.
That one's just not good.
You
end up with all.
No, you just turn the arrows in your quiver,
Everyone
upside down so the points are sticking up, and you have them
watch
fast
the whole
into the
quiver.
thing, and you just get like 4 bows and just.
Everyone in the
Like 4
fucking
different
party
strings.
hears a slapping sound as your bowstring like just fucking hits you in the arm instead, and you look, and everyone looks back and sees you just sitting over a pile of fucking scattered arrows. That's what's gonna happen if you do that one.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah. They wonder why I
All right,
get in
so
trouble.
your actions.
Alright, so let's see.
Actually, I think Ranger has that ability.
What?
Ranger has the ability to do it consistently. That is.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think I have Ranger.
No, you're
No.
rogue.
Yeah, you're rogue.
Oh, well, I'm a rogue, so let me go a little rogue here then.
Zing.
Choose party member.
I'm here to incite chaos.
What is
Wait, where am I in relation to Shed? Oh wait, I'm in like a relative cone of Shed. So actually, don't try the 3 because I might get shot.
Nah.
Like I feel like anyone in this radius, if you tried that, is in like a danger zone. And I just like they could just go anywhere.
Actually,
I changed my mind. Don't do it.
What's your health at? What you said to target party members, right?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Do it.
Do it. Charmander, how many arrows can you take? I'm gonna make you a koala.
We don't need to take incidental damage here.
Don't worry about it.
So I guess I'll go ahead and fire a longbow shot at the elemental since I should get sneak attack advantage on that, shouldn't I?
You will.
Okay.
Yep.
It looks like you're firing at guts.
Well,
he
that's
hit
that's a necessary risk I'm willing to take.
Oh,
You have movement. You could potentially like take the shot from like down here or
I love
something.
that logic, though.
Nah, just thread the needle. You're fine.
Oh, I can go over
Forehead?
here. All right.
Just thread the needle, forehead.
Holy crap! I can move. Let's see.
Well, it's large enough where I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, it is.
Do they still have
It's a
it pinned
10
on the
by
ground?
10 by 10 cube of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move. So, oh wait, let me double check that. Yeah, I should be good there. Less likely to hit a teammate. Less likely.
Unobstructed. Huzzah.
Alright, and I will go ahead and aim at the elemental, so I need to roll. And this time, I'm gonna roll everything all at once. So
Wait. So first, trying to do the math on your movement. I don't think you can get that far because that's beyond the
Yeah, that is.
is that?
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, you've entered difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
So if
Yeah,
you were
that's why I was asking
here,
him earlier.
I mean,
You
what are
could
my
go
chances
at-
of hitting them from there?
so you could go at 5, and then that'll be 15. If you want to move it a diagonal, 15, and then once you get here, then so that's 5, 10. Let's see the 25 or 30. Once you get there, because it's either 25 or 30, you both have hit the difficult terrain territory and therefore also can move further.
Charmeleon is still small, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, this is still a better angle in that case.
Yeah, neither of the with ranged, neither of the people are concerned because the air elemental is large. He's like it's towering over both of them.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking huge.
Yeah,
That
Kill
Guts
it.
is still bigger than Charmander.
Kill
it is
it.
extra thick.
Okay, so I mean that's just my main concern. Make sure I don't hit them.
Thank you.
Now that being
My
said,
main-
you roll on that one, and I will not
Anything
guarantee
could
the
happen.
safety of anyone.
All right. Well,
You
can
roll
we,
in that one, and Sunny's
but-
probably gonna make it swirl around in the air elemental, fly out and hit me.
You have a good one, Nathan. Dude.
With extra velocity.
Yeah, right. It like traveled through time, Star Trek style.
Wait,
and
no.
fucking just
I
goes-
Comes
rolled a
around
nat,
and
I rolled a
hits
nat
Falco.
20.
Oh,
Okay.
it's sneak
Sweet
attack,
lord.
guys.
Finally.
Oh no!
Finally.
Oh, baby.
That's not even counting
Oh.
anything else. I just rolled a 20 automatically. So
Yeah.
Yep.
so
Welcome to when a rogue crits.
Oh no.
Wait,
You're
with the crit,
rolling
with the
a
crit
bunch of
rules.
dice.
Wait, with the crit rules in this campaign though, does that actually do all that much? Because is it the
Die.
base roll crit, or do all the dice crit?
So
It is
with,
the dice
with, crit,
attached to the thing.
with crits, you roll the damage twice.
Okay,
So all the dice attached to the damage, aka
Okay.
the 46 sneak attack, get doubled. No
that's
Yeah.
so,
okay. I wasn't sure if we did it differently in this.
So I
session,
need to
that's-
roll-
They could all still be
Do
one.
crits? I don't think crits double sneak attack.
Their
Yeah,
dice.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
they
rogues
do.
are disgusting.
Yeah, their
They,
dice
the
tied to
sneak
attack
attack dice
damage.
get doubled.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how divine smite
Oh yeah,
dice get
because
doubled.
smite and magic attacks. Yeah.
Yep,
All,
it's
everything.
every
Yeah.
die roll
Yeah,
that is
it's
attached to the weapon.
Okay, so
Yep.
I
Same
need to
party,
roll
yeah.
2 d8s and 8.
Yeah,
You
and
roll
8d6.
2d8 plus fireball. Like the 8d6 is fireball damage, by the way.
So I'm rolling
Out there.
I'm rolling 2 d8s and 2 d8s and 4
3.
d6.
No, that
or
was
no,
Nathan.
8
Oh.
d6.
Yeah. Yeah, 8d6s and 2d8s, and
Uh-huh.
you
And
only
that-
add
and
your
then plus your
damage
modifier, which-
modifier once.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2
So-
d8s and 8 d6s.
Uh-huh. And then plus 4.
And then plus 4. And then plus 1 for the longbow or no?
That's already with the 4. That's
Okay, so
accurate.
plus 4.
Yeah.
So, ready for this?
Drum roll, please.
I am very much looking forward to this.
Okay. So,
It'll be
I
so
rolled a
sad.
total of 38 without adding anything to it.
Yeah.
So 38 plus 4, so 42.
42 damage.
You life.
No, that 42 is the final total. The dice were doubled.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
I thought Charmeleon did damage.
Welcome
Critical
to Rogue's
rogue.
Critic, Dustin.
That's one single arrow.
All right, so let's see. All right, so as almost directly after the thunder is still crackling, you can still see like bits and bolts of thunder crackling in his form as it's towering over you two, kind of beginning to this roiling of smoke filling up in his body as it lets loose this roar, beginning to kind of more aggressively lean over Charmander. This anger filling his eyes as it's being kind of repeatedly attacked by a small lizard, and the javelin in the ground behind it as it begins to lean over Charmander. This arrow comes and strikes directly into the middle of the core. And there's this brief moment where this brilliant flash of light kind of illuminates all around the fire elemental. This 10 feet of very bright lights before all the wind begins to kind of enter this royal, and everything around it or should I say its form begins to become more turbulent instead of this kind of controlled but still kind of loose, angry hurricane. It becomes this kind of uncontrollable bouts of wind before you two who are close to it see the bead inside of this kind of core of chaotic energy slowly crack before it, and within it this kind of roiling, bubbling energy that you see for a split second before everything sucks into it and this wave of fire and wind wash over both of you, and you will be taking fire damage, but save a dex roll, or do me a dex saving roll.
Oh, my bad, guys.
Dex roll.
They
How
can
did
roll
was
for
not
guts
loaded
because
hit
guts is in
by-
here.
So they're okay. So a dex saving roll.
Yep,
Is it Charmander fire?
21.
that passes, and guts. That is
Save a dex roll.
Why does he have no bonus to dex? Who is he? So he fails.
He fails.
It kind of sounded like you made him fail purely out of irritation.
No, it was
Fucking
11
no
plus
dex.
0, and I was like, what? Why do you have a 0?
On a save. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to hurt you.
You're good, man. You didn't hurt me.
It's dead. You hurt
So
it.
that
You hurt them
is
less than it hurts them.
12 fire damage to guts, 6 to Charmander because you succeeded.
And I'm going to half that because I have a resistance.
Does
Yep,
Guts have that
agreed.
because rage? Or wait.
It's fire, so no.
Oh, yeah.
Since
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
it's not- it
resistance
has to be
fire, though, it
physical.
does
You're
work, right?
Did you roll guts? This is a dex save, right?
Yeah, it was a dex save.
Yeah. Did you roll guts with advantage because danger sense?
Danger sense above this? So let's see how David throws against effects that you can see while you're not. Yeah, it's just effects in general. Is that danger sense?
Dang.
Are effects the same as? That's not an attack. I'll allow it.
Wait, you're telling me this bitch had danger sense and he still punched the chest?
With
So
advantage,
the thing is, he didn't
so he
see
would
that
take
one
half.
coming. He sees this thing.
Yeah.
Like I
With
think
ad-
that's. I think that was. I think
Right.
that was well.
With advantage, he does succeed. So as you two, as both of you are kind of watch this, both of your eyes kind of widen as you notice the chaotic nature of the energy inside of it becoming more and more wild and beginning to kind of envelop more of its body before it explodes. And you both kind of cover yourselves and leap backwards a little bit, letting the fire kind of over you instead of blasting you all in the face.
He didn't see it come.
And with that one, that one's gone. All right, so that shit is your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action.
You have a bonus action.
Yeah, let's see. I guess I'll just hide.
All right, roll me stealth.
I don't need people knowing that I'm murdering out here. Gotta stay hidden.
Don't worry. It's only those filthy elementals.
6 plus 9, 15.
Okay, you feel reasonably secure, especially given the fact that you're so far back. You're not certain, but you've spent enough time in forest wood-like areas, and you feel comfortable in the stealth job that you've done.
I'm in my hidey hole.
You're a hidey hole. Ooh, got him.
So
shit.
is at what the party knows as Sammy. She's going to take attacks against the construct.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Guys, I think we got this. Our numbers are looking better.
Hey, Carter.
Yeah,
Those three
Carter?
things haven't been
Carter?
touched. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Carter.
They didn't do nearly as much as
We
they
aren't
did. the
nearly
first
as
one.
bad as we thought we were off, are we?
No.
Yeah, they didn't do nearly as much as they did in the
These
first
three
one.
things haven't hit anything. We don't know how hard
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
hit.
There is a difference
one
between
misses.
these look better and these look in the
I'm
bag.
just gonna say, if they're what I think they are, which probably aren't, if they're iron golems, we're dead.
No,
We're fine.
they were affected by fire.
Yeah. So if they
So-
were actually,
Yeah,
Out
we
of
look better off
game
than
knowledge.
we were for certain.
yeah.
Can I just say my my javelins right here, Sonic?
So, yeah, it's directly in front of you. You just threw it right in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you take, or does that change any with? Let me stat block. So. However, that counts. Well, that does. So,
Check 1,
yeah.
air batty 0.
What?
Okay.
Same,
What's the
dude.
second part?
Ow.
Oh,
Ooh.
you're batty.
No stuff. God.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, what? No, do that. Thank you.
Oh,
All right, so
well,
you two
so
hear.
is this your dungeon?
You all hear another kind of sharp ring of metal. This sharp clang is as Sammy takes a strike against the metal construct.
Clang.
Hey,
Deleting it.
Sammy wasn't forgotten.
And that'll be her turn. So theirs. All right. It's the glowing ring that had formed previously amongst the that kind of trifecta, that triangle of contrast. It all kind of shattered and began to recollect themselves in a new form. With the first, it was kind of the glow was very dim from it, but suddenly there's this new wave of illumination as this kind of almost deep blue, this kind of midnight sky blue light shoots from above that kind of a large circle that about how much space do they take? That 10 total? Yeah, the 10-foot ring of space over there. And as that light slowly begins to grow kind of stronger and stronger, there's this wave of energy that begins to kind of give off over there. And let me see.
This doesn't feel right.
Oh, but it always feels right.
Does he? No, he does. All right. So, and that's all that happens there. But you all do notice almost at once as this light begins to grow stronger. Having collected most of the books, and also only having so many hands, the constructs all fly into that area.
They're teleporting. They're teleporting.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So that means they're leaving. I'm okay with it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Me and Mergen are doing our own thing.
What they were doing.
Well, they're bringing their books back home.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck! My floating library got fucking eaten.
No, the knowledge must kill constructs.
Eldritch blast them all.
Okay, lemon grab.
Okay, and that will be their turn. This one next.
Okay, so can we make the walking cannon a pet? It's got a one big weapon, and I don't think that it could do anything if one of us gets on its back. How long is it going to take to tame it?
We can use it to pull the carts.
I don't think anyone's lasting 8 seconds riding that.
Okay, so
same.
All right.
Anyone can do it. It's probably you or Gunn. Or probably you, actually.
Whoa. I am of draconic descent, okay? It acts like a dragon. I'm kidding.
So it's going to move here.
Oh, God.
Is it time to ride it?
And as it finally...
You're in danger!
As it finally kind of gets the ability to move, not having to care about the kind of charred, destroyed remains of its construct brethren, it slowly kind of stops and drags itself over. You watch as the tail actually kind of almost propels it across the ground. So there's this kind of half slithering.
It is a spoink.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No, it's not bouncing on the tail.
Yeah.
It was a half bounce. It counts.
No.
And as it settles in front of you two, you watch as once again its eyes begin glowing. But this, and you watch as you figure out that it's kind of just a movement as all of the energy begins to draw into that kind of that triangular shell on the top of its head, and it focuses into its eyes before it begins to slowly filter downward and focus into its mouth. And this very kind of slow settling pressure begins to form against the both of you. You almost feel kind of weighted down before this very small kind of circular chamber opens on its face and slowly gets wider and wider, and you see all this energy kind of collecting in the back of his throat before he goes.
I just got hyper beamed.
Both of you.
Just have to pay respect.
So both of you make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, now's not the time to fail one of those.
Wait, both of who?
Oh, Guts isn't here.
I got
so Charmander, and I'll roll
unnatural
for Gut.
20.
Very nice. And Gut also get with advantage.
I just hit my DPI.
Double 19, so he saves as well.
Ooh, nice.
So let's see. Since you both saved, that's only half damage.
I'm gonna make it easier to shitpost.
So that's just 9 force damage to both of you.
How much is it?
9 force damage.
It was
9
really
force
angry.
damage? Okay, cool.
Yep.
It was the force.
I take 7 more.
Is that a creature or an animal?
And
53.
you can roll on your turn to see.
Okay.
And then it actually still has actions.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, what?
Say psych right now. I don't want to die like this. Not to a big dragon.
Meanwhile, Thomas over here.
Out of curiosity, if you try to ride it, would that be an acrobatics check?
I think it's a series of dice rolls.
Okay,
I
let's deal with.
honestly want to try it.
Okay, if we can kite it around enough. Okay, well, we'll see how much it kills Charmander here, and if it's not like to a significant degree, then we'll try and deal with the golems first, and then tame it as a pet.
You know, I think Charmander should be the sacrificial lamb.
I hate you all.
Look, I'm just saying, yeah, there's no avoiding that whatever is about to happen in the rest of this turn. I have no idea what is going to happen, but we can't really avoid it yet.
Is your...
I've already done all I can to help you.
We did kind of release the Kraken by taking out its
hold
obstacles.
on, we?
You're the one who killed the air elemental.
So,
Yeah, we wouldn't
I
have
would
been
be
in
in
the
a restrained position on the
You
battle.
know, I was happy about that until right now.
So Charmander, that would be a 23 to hit.
That will hit, for sure.
It used crunch.
And 9 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh. I was about to write Charman dead, but he's fine.
Big boy used cut.
Alright, yep, Charmeleon is taking it.
Hey, look, he's finally taken health damage because...
Yeah, it's taken a while.
Yeah, right?
I've killed so many things.
Charmander needs some love too. There we
Look,
go.
my overheal actually helped, guys.
Yeah.
Next is Emergen. You're next.
I just looked at the hearts.
Here, Morgan, you get one too.
Mine's a mutant. We only get mutant hearts in here.
Use some movement to come up to the tree line.
Oh gosh, I accidentally deleted mine. I was trying to delete that.
Charmander is dead.
I was about to complain about Morgan leaving the heart, but Charmander.
I was trying to delete it. I'm sorry.
You can't delete other people's writing.
I didn't know. I can't control Z either.
We need a return of the Charmander. He's invisible. Sonny's just sitting here like, guys, y'all are fucking stupid.
Y'all are idiots.
Where he was at least.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
we're having too much fun with this.
And I'm going to do good old reliable. My Eldritch Blast through my rod.
Guys,
all
aiming
right.
at Megapoink.
Which one are you targeting, or what are you targeting?
Megaspoink.
Okay.
I like the biggest point.
First is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Who is doing this?
Doing what?
Okay, and second is a 19 to hit.
That also hits. Roll me damage.
I would have been scared if that one didn't hit.
Nuzlocke D&D edition.
10 for the first bolt, 8 for the second.
Okay. So as you pull out your rod and you begin once again focusing Eldritch Smite through it, the rod itself crackling with this kind of dark purple, almost black electric energy, and it blasts out of the wand, arcing around Charmander and slams into the creature. You watch as it slams into the creature, there's almost this field around it, and as they slam into it, the field almost kind of dissipates it, and it begins to slowly die out. And you watch as the beast just kind of shakes. Happens.
No damage?
No damage.
Oh, fuck.
Remind me, what attack you just used on that? Was fire?
So it's immune to cheese.
Eldritch Blast.
It is immune to cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to attack with claws.
Let me see.
Ah, it only takes fiscal damage. We have to target its bank account.
And use my last 10 movement to move over here.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
All right. So let's see. Next will be these boys. So he is just going
Well,
to
that fixes what I'm gonna do.
attack Sammy again.
Sammy's got her own thing going on.
Yes, yeah. I'm concerned.
What is that exactly? Oh, I don't think her reaction can fix that.
Wait, what if I just add
no.
more power to his next spell? Attack.
That is a 28 to hit.
Oh my.
That will definitely hit.
Huh.
Well,
Imagine
Oh,
that.
so I don't want to heal more.
Well, we
people.
know Sammy's AC. It can't be 28. That's a lot of info.
that's a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
I know, right?
Wow.
Okay, roll kind of low. All right. And what is your health pool?
Oh no, what is your health pool, Sonic?
Yes.
Information.
What's your real life health pool?
Rolling D100. Why?
All right. Okay. So
Don't worry about it.
you'll do here is there's this kind of crack as this time the fist comes down, attempting to kind of slam into her instead of trying to be accurate with the weapon, just kind of punch into her. And there's and you watch as this kind of the path of the fist is put off just a little bit, but there's still this sharp scream and the crack of the wood as the wagon gets damaged a bit.
God damn it.
Yes, you don't have much movement and you're moving through difficult terrain. So you get here. And that'll be their turn.
Do you
Falco,
know
you're
how
up
many
next.
times I have to cast Mending
Alright.
now?
We're gonna.
How far away did you get from the fight?
Me?
Yeah, which one? Holy crap.
He's out there.
Have you just been
Yeah,
running this entire time?
I mean, yeah, because I double moved last time because
Yeah.
the spell I used to heal guts was a bonus action, so I could move 50 feet instead of 25.
My gosh.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna use
I
my
just remember,
action.
like, initially
for
you were right
myself.
beside me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he dashed. He
funny
dashed
how
last
things
round.
change when one can move 50 feet
True.
using two separate movements.
We are the people of the brush.
Okay, we're gonna second level cure wounds because oh,
Fair enough.
You know, I also like how we're the only spellcasters.
yeah.
Yeah, the majority of us are just like, haha, fight.
Haha! Throw potions.
Yeah, you got a
Oh.
16. Okay, I'm back to half.
nice.
That's a shame.
Someone's making Kirby.
I mean, it's a shame that it's not full.
Yeah, that is.
I know how to solve our problems, guys. I made us a Kirby. If we release them all, we can suck them all back up.
Oh gosh.
All right, so that was your action. You still have a movement and bonus.
Yeah,
Kirby.
this is 10.
Waka, waka, waka,
Pac-Man.
waka.
Technically 20 because diagonal. Right? Right? Or.
Yeah, the first diagonal is just 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was.
Who would win in a fight, Kirby or Pac-Man?
I need to get
Probably
Kirby.
anyway. Okay, yeah, I can get there. So
No.
25. Is there is 20.
I can barely see my own even.
15, 20.
So also remember, it's more than 5 back there because that's difficult terrain.
Oh yeah,
Just
so
have
I
right there.
can't even get. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then,
I've been
yeah,
doing economy for it mentally.
I'm trying to get within 30 feet of Guts and Charmander. I know I can't get into Guts. Yes.
You might get to me.
I can't. I can get to 35 feet away from you.
Well, that also that you have another action next turn, so if you need to take a step forward, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
Before,
close,
so yeah.
not, but I can't get to where I want to now. So
Gotcha.
So I can't War God's Blessing anybody in melee. I can only War God's Blessing Shed, which she hasn't needed. So
Yeah, I mean the amount of damage he's doing, anyways.
well, it's more of an accuracy thing, less of a damage.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna, yeah, I think the plan is bonus action chug a greater healing.
Remember, potions are actions.
Oh, they're actions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm way too used to feeding someone the potion in action. Drinking one yourself is.
Yeah.
I'm way too used to that. And I guess I go 10,
But also,
20.
all rules that apply to you guys apply to NPCs. So
Yeah, as long as Shed doesn't move further down, this is fine. And I can also be here, yeah. Movement, that is everything. Yeah, it's my turn. Because
Alright.
extra economy for
Yeah.
Can't wait until until we change that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. I don't think it's ever. I think we've been. I don't even know if we've been using that.
Yeah, I think we've been playing without it.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like that.
yeah, the 8 fight in the
Have
woods
we?
because I
Yeah.
healing worded and guiding bolt in the
Yeah.
same turn.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we've been
It's,
playing with
We've been
that
playing with that.
already, not
The
anything.
to be entirely honest, that was entirely my fault because I, for some fuck reason, kept thinking healing word was a cantrip. That's why I asked earlier. I was like, healing word.
Holy shit! If
Like,
healing
I
word
looked
is a
at-
cantrip, that's
Yeah, I
broken.
looked
I'd
it
be
up.
busted.
I looked it up and I was like, wait a fucking second. That's why I was like, healing word is level 1, and then like I was like, I am an actual fucking idiot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well,
I keep getting healing word confused with there's like a cantrip and there's a cleric or paladin action that I keep getting things mixed up with.
Yeah.
Lay on hands.
fair. Yeah, that's fair. Well, yeah, that's my. In that case, that is my turn.
So let's see. In that case, Nairine, you're next.
Awesome! I get to do shit. Okay.
Power.
Tree power. All right. So, where I am. That one's vulnerable to physical. Thing.
What?
Well, I think that the more important thing to be doing right now, as of this very moment, as of right this dumb fuck second, that's a little ways away, is to be distracting the Angie boys. Let me check my range on a thingamadude.
Hey, Reen, I made you a proper tree.
Wow, tank. Oh, that's just got ridiculous range anyway, so I don't have to care. All right. So from where I am, I'm going to reach back into my bag again and load just another like small tincture of extract this time. It's just this one's kind of lightly smoking, and I'm gonna make a firebolt at the fucking this boy here.
All right.
I'm just gonna huck that out there, and so let me make that attack. That is a gross roll. Fuck. That is just a 9. Very unfortunate.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
that is
Yeah.
not it. That is
the digital
That
dice
was
hit the
kinda
side of
gross.
my screen and instantly like stopped, and it was like I'm right next to the 20, but I'm giving you the 2, and I'm like, well.
I thought it was a
Fucking
good
hell.
gross. I was like, oh,
No, bad gross, sad gross.
Yeah.
See, disgusting
Always
is for
needing to
good,
wander there
and
for a
gross
second.
is for bad.
Fair.
It's rad.
Whoa. Can I see the beans that are left in the wagon at this point?
No, because
No, the cover is still on.
Yeah, well, the cover is torn. It's fucky. But it's enough to make it. It's enough to where you can't really see it, especially from that distance. And like the cover over the cart, the back is still pretty fine. You don't know this, but the front, Sammy was actually slowly carving and punching out to try to get Melissa out. So the front is gone. But
Don't worry, enough cast and mending will fix that. But
Yeah. We're
gonna spend the next 24, 48 hours fucking mending the carts.
Assuming we don't die.
All right. Well.
Oh, we need to fix these carts. We can't die yet until after the carts are.
Yeah, we have to fix the carts.
We must
before
save
we
my
die.
family.
I say you guys, you don't know exactly what's happening, but all of you are kind of dimly aware that she would have heard the splintering of wood, the kind of the hard punches.
Yeah. I'm miffed. My roll is shit. Is Guts. How beat up are Guts and Charmander looking right now?
On a rate, like on a scale of 1 to 60, I'm at a 44.
Guts is beyond bloodied. He's not looking very good or happy.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna swear at my fucking first potion going wide and lighting a random tree behind them on fire. Because that's really not my style. And and I'm going to load up a more different one and fling that into Guts's face, a la Nickelodeon Slime, the first one that was attempted. And that is going to be a healing word.
All right.
Because this time I used a cantrip. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like full of bitterness.
Salty is salty.
And that is going to be 6 healing.
Okay.
Nice.
There's just kind of a.
Wait, is that actually? Is that 1d4 plus 4 base, or is that counting my thing? No, that's not counting my thing. So it would actually be 10 healing.
Make certain it is. It's 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, yeah. Then it's 10 healing.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought for a second that it was including my thing.
Wait, that should be. Yeah, because that's proficiency plus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 10. Yeah. So 10 more. Okay. There's an audible sigh of relief. You guys. He kind of shrugs his shoulders, and he definitely is. He's still bloody, but he's ready to keep fighting.
Cool beans. I'm just like, I'm just trying to help out back here because everything I try to throw is not very well working. I'm just going to continue shrugging back into the trees. In fact, if I'm going to use my movement, they're all kind of back around there. The tree line extends the whole way, so I'm going to move up just a little bit here, just so that I can try and be in better range of the car thing.
Yeah.
All right.
My range extends anyway.
So cool. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not ready.
All right. So the end of your turn, the circle. As you move closer to the circle, and you can witness kind of a little bit closer, actually only about 10 feet away from the edge of the circle, this glowing arch that's beginning to kind of form inside. You actually notice that you were too far away originally to kind of see that bits and pieces of what appears to be perhaps this room have been kind of moving around the entire time. And now what appears to be constructed is this kind of finished elaborate ring with runes kind of marking the inside of the ring, and the entire thing lights up at once. And the inside of the ring turns into this kind of almost dark void, this kind of pitch black center. and as the runes kind of reach this maximum, I guess you could say brightness, this alluring glow that's kind of trickles through the foliage of the trees above them. Outside of this figure steps from what seems to be this kind of fold within space and time. This long robed figure of deep, rich purple and black. His hand currently holding kind of loosely holding a tomb. Pointy ears being just kind of barely hidden behind this long, almost kind of flowing just barely above the buttocks of dark black hair.
Oh, you said locks. I thought you said buttocks for a second, and I was like, damn. We getting the real descriptions here.
Do I see this too?
Yes.
Okay.
And you do notice that the skin itself is this ashen black, and compared or combined with the ears, becomes the kind of immediate recognition that this is a dark elf as he steps through this what appears to be this kind of an invisible veil and looks around the battlefield.
What the fuck are you people drawing?
And there's this deep kind of this inaudible sigh, and looks over the battlefield, takes notes of the dead body of the chain devil, the multiple destroyed constructs, the battle that's kind of incurring between the large two-legged constructs and Charmander and Guts. And he looks over everything. He looks and he attempts to make out where everybody may be. That was also a nat 20 for perception. And he looks through the woods. And there's almost this kind of you can make it out this kind of knowing look as he almost unerringly identifies all three people in the back of the woods on the left-hand side, and settles into himself as he looks around.
Can I call out to him?
Sure.
Cool. Hi, if you own these, we would very much like to return them to you. First of all, we would like to have them stop attacking us so that we don't damage your property anymore. Thanks!
As you finish, this raise, it's almost a presumptuous raise of the eyebrows. Grios! And all at once, the construct that was fighting Charmander almost kind of powers down and sits back down, and the two ancient constructs back up and kind of stand tall.
Holy shit, I didn't even roll persuasion.
This actually worked.
I'm a master negotiator.
Yeah, I would actually try the same thing if it was my turn.
And he looks around. And having noticed everyone, and or everyone on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think everyone but Sage, really.
Points there. He say actually. Or let me make certain. Should I say?
So this is where we sell the wizard.
Emergen, need you to make a strength saving check. Strength saving throw.
Strength?
Yep.
Strength? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, no modifier, 19.
No modifier, 19. Very nice.
Very nice.
19. Sounds like
Emergen just flexes in the middle of the open, doing nothing.
Emergen just does a JoJo pose.
Right, he just gets the sudden urge to JoJo pose and fucking rips off his cloak. Kono Emergen.
Ooh.
None.
It was me, Dio.
That just barely fails, actually.
What? That's a DC 20. Oh, Lord.
What the fuck?
As you feel this kind of very slight restriction on your movement, and almost immediately aware of what might happen, you kind of buckle against it, using using the trees to kind of press yourself into the ground, and there's this sudden stronger force as you get ripped into the sky and slowly pulled towards him. As he looks at you.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
You're like a man of proper. And he looks over your clothing. A new one. Yes. Though I'm certain I'm correct in saying a spellcaster. Yes. He kind of begins talking to himself for a brief bit before he recollects himself and goes, and recollects himself and places you on the ground slowly and settles back into himself, the construct still swirling around him. I have no wish to hear for them. Explain.
I assume that spellbook was yours?
No.
Well, then, in short, I purchased a spellbook from some merchants. Shady fellows.
They're dead now.
Slavers. I have their seal over there in the wreckage.
There's a brief glimpse of the wreckage before he.
But anyways, I read through said spellbook, got trapped into this maze spell for a short period of time, broke through the mental boundaries, and escaped. At which point, cast.
He stops you immediately. Stops you immediately as you kind of still talking, the spell taking effect and closing your mouth, and goes, "You broke free of the bounds on your own." He looks you over. He looks you over again with this kind of newfound gleam in his eye.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Morgan's a pet.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You're nuts. And before he continues, are you all wishing to continue combat?
As long as they're not attacking me, I'm happy.
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, if not, I would want to send telepathic messages for them to stop.
Negotiations.
So he looks you over.
I expected they would have heard me yell and noticed everything stand down.
You don't look. I see no. And he begins to kind of lift the robe, almost daintily, almost as though he doesn't really want to touch it. No spell book of yours. So you're not a wizard, and yet you have a natural, powerful affinity for magic.
Wait, when did you see the Book of Shadows on me though?
Would he? Depends.
He did roll.
Because I think I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain. You can have you can control like whether the Book of Shadows is there or not.
Well, I pretty much just assumed that would always stay material given the backstory with it.
Even better then. Okay, so he sees the Book of Shadows, and there's this grimace almost. Are you a wizard? Or a cast of another attrition? What form does your magic take place?
Am I able to speak again?
Yeah, you as he finishes talking, you notice the kind of force on your doesn't loosen up until he finishes talking.
I practiced what I've heard referred to in the little bits as contract magic.
There's this sudden understanding in his eyes. And I had hope for you. Surely you have some form of magic on your own?
Tad bit.
Yes. And who do you serve under? Who does your contracts belong to?
Well, might as well see if you know about them if no one else does. Entity named Hastor.
There's this kind of scoff. Yes. Yeah. He's always trying. You can do better. You can do far better.
Oh, you got. Oh.
And he looks about the rest of the party. And notices, and begins to kind of hone down on Guts. And he releases a spell on you and goes, "Him, call your friend over."
Wait, looks
So
at who?
how are we gonna role play the angry
Guts.
sword?
Yeah, right.
Guts. Could you come over? This man wants a word with you.
There's this grumbling as noticing everything kind of standing down, but still angry. There's this still kind of roar, this rage. He's looking around, confused as hell, as he notices Charmander stand down and the screaming happen, and all the constructs stand down. And he kind of hesitantly, this almost barely kind of conceal himself and shove the sword back into his back over his back into the scabbard.
Don't be too angry. Your chain devil is dead.
Yeah, well, I bet that fuck summoned it. And he stomps on over.
Oh god. Please do not get us killed. Please don't get us killed like that.
In before Guts, it replaces the chain devil in guarding books. There we go. That's the sit.
And there's this smile that kind of plays across his face. I wasn't particularly fond of him, but he performed a job which must be replaced now. And he points at you. Your friend looks harmed. I want you to heal him.
I don't have that much natural healing left. But yes, I can put in what I have. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the trait. I'm going to restore 8 hit points to him with healing hands.
Well, so as you reach out to Guts, he slaps your hand down and goes, "Magic. With magic."
Fine. I'll use my last spell slot of healing word.
As you go ahead and roll for it.
Which is pretty much going to be, in summary, saying heal and primordial.
Okay.
This is how I'm going to flavor it. I can't really think of how to roleplay it at the second.
That's fine.
Navigating through too many pages.
Yeah. I need to make like a chart of like fucking potions and things that I could flavor things differently with.
So,
I already have like
that's 9 hit points.
Okay. So as you heal him, he reappraises you primordial. Someone who respects.
How do you think?
Now,
You kind of
and
learn
he-
it whispered into your head for a few months.
understood. And he pulls out a flask of this large kind of glass flask, and inside of it is this swirling blue potion, this glittering form, and almost looks as though constellations kind of stored inside of a bottle. and he uncorks it and drink it.
Did shittier shit.
I'm just gonna call over and say, "Tell me how it tastes, American."
You say you drank it?
Yeah, after, of course, my flavor. I've done shadier shit.
There's this chuckle from him.
Downing it.
And as you down it, this gulp coming down, there's this very cool, very cooling, soothing feel that immediately kind of transforms into this burning, deep sensation. And as you kind of begin to cough and sputter, you realize is this the burning is kind of fueling your entire system, and you feel this energy kind of reflowing into you, and you gain back, if I remember correctly, how many spell slots do you have?
How do I make one of those right now?
2 sorcery, 2 pat slots.
You
And
gain back all of them.
Oh, all of them?
You gain back all of your spell slots.
Dang.
All 4 spell slots.
That's some good whiskey.
And he looks at you and goes, "That was expensive." Now, and points at Guts. "I am going to feed you a spell. Follow precisely each enunciation, each stroke, each gesture." And as he's talking, he begins to kind of pull out what appears to be this kind of very thin white wrapper and rolls into it this kind of very thick but almost putty consistency like secretion of some sort. And as he's finished rolling that into it, he presses it into his hand and holds it out to you and goes, "Take of it."
Okay, and I do.
And he points to him and begins to instruct you on how to cast a spell. Roll an Arcana check.
Please be good. Don't embarrass yourself.
Last
Friend of the wizard.
time.
Okay.
Emergen goes to emergency school.
To be fair, this is the first time I properly learned magic.
That's actually that's actually
let's
hilarious.
see. Because most of it was just through awakening for the most part.
Yeah.
And not 20, so 22.
Whoa, okay.
Very nice. All
I
right.
did not embarrass myself in front of the wizard.
So there's this deep, there's this trembling about you as you're nervous. You're this person with authority not to be matched. You're kind of aware that and you can hear it in the way he holds himself, the way he talks. He expects everything he says to be followed. He does not give you a break. He says something and he doesn't repeat it, and you follow. And he gives you the next enunciation and you follow, and you get all of the movements. And every time you get it just right, there's this kind of growing smile on his face as he looks upon you. And as you utter the final word, he tells you to press your palm against Guts, but do it with the intention as though you're pressing through him. Do you do it?
Yeah, and I
All right.
perform the motions.
As you press your palm into Guts and you almost kind of push through him, pushing against him, there's this press back, and this kind of seal begins to form against your hand as you feel these intangible folds, this intangible weaves, this energy begin to kind of get pulled out of the atmosphere around you and weave yourself around your hand, and your hand begins to glow this crimson, like this flash, this mix between crimson and green and blue. And as your hand gets fully kind of covered in it and you press your palm further into Guts, and all the energy unravels from your hand and wraps itself around him until he's covered in this cocoon. And inside the cocoon, you see him rapidly healing, all of his wounds suddenly kind of reclosing, all of the blood simply leaving no trace of it, almost as though it's being washed off of him. This almost glow restoring to his face as the energy kind of restored to his body, and the wrapping leaves. Everything untangles itself, and he looks Guts over. And since you did the spell, actually, roll me 6d10.
Guess we gotta go to the D&D Beyond for
That's
this.
a lot of D10.
35.
All right. So you're aware, almost as a part of you kind of intuitively working with the spell, you're aware that kind of the knowledge that you've been given and how well you work with it is part of why you were able to kind of so accurately push so much energy into this spell. Part of it almost kind of strengthening the spell through your will, through how well you performed with it. And how much did you say the roll was?
35.
And Guts heals for that much. And
Jeez.
as the wizard looks him over, slowly pacing around Guts, he notices a few things, pokes him here and there, and steps back. Good stuff. And he looks back at you, and then looks back at all the constructs, and with the crook of his hand, you watch all of them kind of get up and walk towards him. And he looks back at you, and once again kind of looks over everything, and let me make okay. He notices Falco in the back and leans forward. What faith does that one follow?
I mainly remember that it's some freedom god.
Yes, almost upon the mention of that, fair enough. Perhaps they're either annoying, fine at most, but you hold promise. As
Thank you.
all the constructs begin to filing, and you notice that they kind of walk through this kind of same intangible, almost unseeable veil, and they just kind of vanish one by one. And he looks around and goes, I'm not saying that I particularly happy or fond of the thought of you destroying my helpers. The flame element, the air elemental, he was supposed to be a flame elemental. That one was difficult. However, I will forgive you on one condition.
What is it?
Try your hand. And he stops and goes, no. Magic is a fickle thing. And what's important to remember is that the ways in which we use magic are limited in our ability to convene and the fact that we are incapable of using the manifest energy of the weave and instead asking the weave what to do. I won't require you to break your path. I understand how important that is, and seeing you dead is no use to me. However, if you wish to learn from someone who has more to offer, come to the Tower of the High Sorcery of the Dead. That's what they refer to it as. The Tower of Wayreth. I'll leave it to you to find where that is. You have promised. Don't allow, and he looks around, those who are lesser, those who are incapable of manipulating the weave to distract. It could be powerful. And I need a new apprentice. And as he says that, and the last construct walks through the veil behind him. He walks through, and the glittering ring slowly dies out.
Cool. Edgy boy left.
Whoa, that was interesting.
So, Margaret, that sounded like fun. Guts looks a little better for it, if still pissed.
I'm just gonna be taking my hands when he's take a few deep breaths. Let the stress out.
I'm going to let you guys mull on that, and I'm going to go over and check on Melissa and company.
Yeah, I'm already walking that way.
Yeah, I'm just on my way. We need to check on them. We're going.
All right.
Charmeleon's gonna walk over to the demon's body. I assume he's still there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what he has on him, like see if there's any shiny.
Before we address the NPC. Loot.
Yes,
Assess the damage.
Roll me investigation as you kind of
Alright.
take over the devil's body.
I
And
want
as you do
something
this,
shiny.
kind of there's almost this sharp intake of breath as Guts. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Poking around. I love it.
And
That's funny.
you, Falco, and
That will be a 12,
and
Sonny.
Mayreen, it was you two that way. All right.
Yeah.
As you kind of circle around the carts, you see Melissa kind of tending, very kind of feverishly, nervously attending to Sammy. She's kind of pushing her away and battering off. She's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. And look, and as you two walk around the cart, you see that she actually is kind of, for the most part, kind of fine. She hasn't, as far as you can tell, incurred very much damage at all. More or less, it's just kind of actually, both of you roll me insight.
I will roll an insight. Damn, my rolls have sucked today. It's only
15.
a 10.
15. Okay, 10. All right. Nairine, you can tell that Melissa, at the very least, is visibly shaken. In fact, that's probably an understatement. She is pretty close to a nervous collapse. This kind of almost an anxiety attack. As she's kind of shivering, kind of rubbing herself down, but at the same time attempting to do something, attempting to make sure Sammy is of help, check the environment. You can tell her pupils are fucking massive. Her body she's not reacting very well to this. Falco, you can tell that as you're kind of examining both of themselves and them kind of in relation to the cart, you can tell that it appears as though Sammy had tried to use the kind of the natural fire aspect of her body as well as her the strength she got from her monk trainings to create a actually oddly impressively not necessarily straight but well-shaped kind of square, this kind of misshapen door into the front of the wagon that's kind of splintered on the sides, so the smoke and splinter. You can tell she kind of used the fire to create this shape and then literally just punched it out. And you can tell that there's still kind of adrenaline pumping through her, and that's probably part of what's kind of keeping her going. But you can also tell that she's kind of shaken up, but there's something else. There's this kind of anger that's also kind of staving off the same effects that Melissa may be having. And also, possibly, as far as you're aware, the fact that she's had kind of some battle training. Nothing probably akin to this. But you can tell that she's not as unperturbed as she tries to give off.
I don't
I'm
seem
going
visibly
to-
injured.
I'm going to move over to the cart that was destroyed and start looking over for anything salvageable.
All right, roll me investigation. And Charmander,
I think it was a
you
12.
Your Charmeleon. You found nothing except the chains. The chains themselves are, to be fair, oddly pristinely shiny. But that's about it.
You said the keyword.
Yeah, you did. How long are these chains?
That's a good point. I don't think it says my itself. So that actually may be something I could decide on my own. Let me be certain though. No, it definitely says. Oh no, it says 10 feet.
I mean, if that's the range, that's how long the chains are.
So okay, so there's no absolute reach 10. Okay, so if they're wrapped around him and move, you can. Okay, multiple chains. And you only measure you kind of judge 2 of them. And let me. Okay, you kind of judge 2 of them because only 2 or 3 of them seem to be kind of still okay from the fight. Still for the most part intact and not dinged up very badly. But from the 2 that you're kind of looking at, you get about 1 chain, or each chain is about 20 feet.
Oh boy. Because I'm only like 5 foot tall.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm gonna waddle over to Guts, and I'm gonna go cha, and I'm gonna have to do that over the thingy. Sorry.
I got 19.
19. Okay.
Elementals don't really leave much behind to loot, do they?
Yeah, you can always check out the core. Oh, not
No.
devils. Yeah. You said elementals.
Oh, elemental. As
Yeah.
far as you're aware, probably not them. You
I'm
can
gonna
look.
point to the chain and his sword at the same time.
He
Wrap chain around sword.
yeah, he looks at it because but I'm not even gonna look at the chat because I don't understand. And just I guess what helped me roleplay Guts better. He kind of looks at it, looks at you, goes, "You want me to wrap it around the sword?" Or?
And Charmeleon's gonna shake his head no. I'm gonna make a motion of like chopping, like with a like overhand chop with a sword.
Yeah.
And then point to the chain again.
I don't know about that. And he looks at the great sword and kind of looks at the rest of the group and goes, "We can give it a try." And he kind of walks towards the body with you.
Char!
The rest of the group just hears loud clanging.
I imagine Guts would be the type to like smashing at things, especially if it's a devil's body.
Yeah, and I would like it to, like, if it's possible, I'd like to like point to where I want it cut to be about half the length in total.
Okay. All right. So as you two
So like I
do
want it
that,
to be about
now,
7 foot long total. There we go.
okay. And now we'll over him in a second. Going back to those 2, Falco and Irene, was there anything you guys wanted to do back there or were thinking about doing?
Well, if they were injured,
Yeah,
I was looking to heal them. They don't
Yeah,
seem
same.
visibly injured as
No,
far as I can
but
tell.
you can tell that Sammy, she's a little cut up. She appears more bruised than kind of really badly beaten, but you can tell she's actually kind of pretty okay.
All right, I'm gonna address Melissa and just be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you need to. I think you need to like calm down for a minute. Come on outside, and everything is gone at this point. We can explain. You know what? I am not gonna lie. I can't explain what happened. I have no idea. It had to do with
I
a
blame a
Mergen, I
Mergen.
think. It happened from the wagon that they were all trapped in the book in, and there was
I
a
was
edge.
asleep at the time too.
You know what? I won't bother you with the details.
Yeah,
Just come
it's
out
not
and
worth it.
we can cook something up and just rest for a little while because we need to. I think we need a little space to calm down after that one.
As you gonna finish talking to her, and
sorry.
as oh yeah, no, you're good. What did you want to say?
No, that's all. I just wanted to add in.
Okay.
That was in character though.
Okay. And so as you kind of both finish, kind of leaning on one another, try to kind of explain the situation, and then just kind of giving up and attempting to console, kind of get her outside. You can tell this. I'll keep the same insight score. Falco, you can kind of tell us there's this weariness from Sammy. She kind of leans away, and there's this kind of wild look from Melissa before she blows up. She's like, "Come on, what the fuck do you mean? This You all, I've never. Adventuring is a profession here, and I've never in my life. I've had sons. I've had friends. I know how this shit works, and you all have made the most bumbling fucking mess of it.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
You're
gonna
right
like
on
put
that
up my
one.
hands and be like,
Nail on the head.
I have no idea what they did, honestly.
I don't know.
But we can work on figuring that out and potentially addressing problem persons in the aftermath. But for now, there's
believe me, I have
reparations to be made.
many words to say to the other three.
Almost kind of partway through your sentence, she there's this glare at you, and she straightens up and hands on her head goes, "Shut up!" And she walks out of the cart and finds American digging through the cart and goes, "You!" And the rest of you and goes, "All of you, get the fuck down!"
There is no stopping Melissa. There's no
so
calming
ready.
Melissa down. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Dang it, I'm
help
sad.
her
I ate all
out
my
and,
kettle
like-
corn. I need popcorn for this.
I am excited for this.
I was just like, I want to help her out and calm her down, and she's like, I'm going for blood immediately.
No, I knew the consoling is going to turn into her screaming at someone, and I didn't care who, and this makes me happy.
I understand. I'm just gonna follow behind Melissa and just kind of like watch what happens for now, and maybe interject in if things.
All right.
Are, yeah.
So, so just before that, with your investigation checks, you were kind of looking over the contents of the cart. You were able to find this kind of mangled remains of sheets, some cotton, some fluff from the inside of the bed. There's kind of scraps of wood here and there from the bedside tables. You do note that the bottom of the cart and the wheels are mostly intact. It's kind of the walls and and what was being used to kind of drape over the carts that are basically entirely obliterated.
Oh god, me and American are going to be mending bots for the next 48 hours. Alright, yes, I would like to auto-cast mending every minute.
And
Yes.
there's nothing that you really find there, mostly because everything was kind of already out, aside from equipment. Falco's equipment is kind of scattered everywhere because he was sleeping in there.
I'm going to put his stuff together in a pile.
Okay.
Find it.
But apart from that, and I say with the check you gave, you find it all pretty well. Some of it you kind of see propped up against, like, kind of set within roots, as though it was like in the way of the constructs when they were looking for books. But you don't really have too much trouble finding everything.
Oh no, if they took my notes.
And you'll see kind of scraps of paper here, like kind of lying about here and there. A couple books lying about here and there. They weren't able to pick up everything, like nearly everything.
I'm going to collect every one I find.
All right. I'd say roll me investigation. And Guts with his strength check. That's a 17. Okay. So as you're looking around, gathering Falco's stuff up, trying to see how salvageable the cart even is. There's this ringing out across the area, what's left of the encampment, as Guts just kind of sets to viciously and almost too gleefully hack things. Sometimes accidentally missing and severing parts of the devil's body. But after kind of a short bit, you have a length of chain about what you wanted, and he kind of looks around and goes, kind of want some of this for myself. And he begins to go kind of hack at another one as Emergen just finishes setting up all of Falco's stuff before this sharp "you" rings out across the ground area.
Charmeleon's gonna look up and be like, "Char?" And like he has the chain wrapped around him, and he's like smiling triumphantly.
Are you trying to invite her wrath?
Hi.
And there's this moment in which kind of Nairine and Falco are following behind the the fury of a very almost belligerent, beyond angry mother, and Charmeleon is holding up this chain, guts in mid swing, Falco.
I just love. Oh,
American's
God.
still looking around for different things, and she points at each one of you and stops on American and
How
goes,
does this look?
"All of you, sit." And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
The reprimand.
And then
Hey,
The
Hassan.
fact that that's what I'm going to level up off of.
Real
I
quick,
got nat 20 on that.
real quick
No.
before we end,
Okay, so
can I search the core for, and then also see if I can retrieve my arrows?
body. Yeah, sure. Yeah. My thought. Yeah. So we'll do a couple things for you before it ends off. So and then we'll kind of catch you up with all. So
I added this.
I
Yeah,
won't
just
even
didn't
make you
want-
look.
I didn't want to
because,
interrupt.
Once their elementals shatter, they are shattered. You don't really find much.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can attempt. Actually, yeah, no, it's an elemental. But roll me investigation for to see if you can find any of the arrows.
Yeah, that's mainly what I wanted, was my arrows back. Nat 20.
All right, nat 20. Especially because you only fired a couple of them. You found all of them.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah. You
Oh, I'd also like to pick up my javelin.
One of them is broken though.
Okay, so just add 2 minus 1.
Yeah.
Sonny, I just want to make it clear that I'm also going to pick up my javelin.
Javelin? Yeah, okay. Everyone's kind of finished collecting everything, and the angry demand from her to everyone kind of sit in the ashen, broken remains of the cart. That is where we'll end.
Yay.
Nice. We
Okay,
survived,
so
guys.
if the rest of the party wasn't going to sell before, I think Melissa is going to push you in the cell now. Like,
Incredible.
Oh, but I finally have spell slots again.
That's fucking hilarious, honestly.
Is she yelling at all of us?
wait. Does he still have the bottle that the stuff was in? Shit.
No, he took that before he left.
Damn it. I wanted
Yeah,
to scrap.
Fox
I
used
wanted
to-
to like see if there was any draft, so
Yeah,
I
I
could
thought he
reverse
asked for
engineer
that.
it.
Okay. Just to make sure I got the at least a short version of the common name. Tower of High Sorcery of the Dead.
As kind of what you were able to kind of understand was that a lot of people referred to it as the Tower of High Sorcery of the Dead.
Yeah, I was thinking of the common name.
Yeah, and you're aware that there were 3 towers of high sorcery. So kind of lore-wise, there were 3 towers of high sorcery, 3 towers erected by the greatest of mages in the past, and all wizards were expected to kind of go there to study and take a test at some point and continue studying there if they wanted to. However, there's only 1 tower remaining in which wizards actually go to, and the tower that he referred to, this would be lore that you would know. The tower that he referred to, the quote unquote Tower of the High Sorcery of the Dead, is one that was reportedly not only cursed, but uninhabitable and not inhabited by anyone.
Oh,
That shows what they know.
just making sure I didn't mishear you.
Yeah.
And get cut out on anything.
Yeah, the common name, or kind of what everyone jokingly refers to it as, is the Tower of the High Sorcery of the Dead. What it's actually called is the Tower of Wayreth.
Guys, we lived.
Yeah, we survived, guys. Now I can actually make my Charizard figurine, hopefully.
You guys were actually doing pretty fine before. You guys are actually doing very well. To be fair,
it's
there was
just
a
that
lot
they
of
had
damage
that
being pumped
God
out.
turn for
Yeah.
turn one.
Yeah,
There was
the
a
amount
lot-
of damage that came out of nowhere was just absurd from everybody.
Everyone just kind of suddenly started pumping out ridiculous amounts of damage.
I killed stuff.
Eldritch Blast.
We basically got to go Nova this fight, which is something that we've almost
We've
never
never
been
done.
able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the first real fight that we've had.
Yeah, I
The
didn't even have
first
to use-
surprise life or death fight. There have been
I didn't
several
even have
like
to use
when
Yeah.
we haven't spent any.
Well, I mean, Charmander would always die within the first round, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My character really doesn't know.
I mean, I mean, like we've had plenty of life or death fights, but I feel like this is the first one of the day kind of thing. Like this is the first fight, life or death fight that we've been able to utilize everything
Sonny,
since we've gotten good abilities.
Sonny, do
like-
you remember the first fight with the wolf?
Oh my god, yes.
I didn't even get a turn.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
just
Charmander has a chronic history of dying round one.
the issue that I had when I encountered the different loopholes is that my help ran away from me.
Yeah. So yeah, it was and that has been the first real fight since you guys have like gotten your levels and your new upgrades in armor and weapons. So that was interesting to see.
But
I think that's part of what led to it. There was like just a sudden outpour of damage.
Were you
But we-
anticipating it, or
No, well,
Good
I knew
crits.
that it was capable, but I was like, I'm curious as to how they'll use it. And yeah,
All
like,
my
alright,
luck
what
went into your
if we
crits.
one-shot something.
I rolled shit every
Yeah,
time I
yeah.
tried to roll.
Yeah,
So
you
all
are
my
just-
luck went to you guys' crits.
True.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
the entire party was like, okay, but what if we like each one shot?
Yeah,
one
I got
just
taken out of
can't
that fight
God.
so early,
That
and like you guys still did fantastic.
Charmander rolling max damage on the Javelin of Lightning, pretty fucking nutty
Yeah.
though.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm
the
so glad
javelin
that I gave
and
that
the
to him.
crit sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guts
honest, I was so
doing
sad that Flamethrower did
half-
nothing.
Guts doing over half health through resistance, the crit sneak attack, the javelin. Like you guys were like, what if we just kill things anyway?
Yeah,
I was so sad that Flamethrower did nothing, though.
To be fair, that is
yeah.
the
Now
exception
you,
and
hey,
not
but
the
now you've
norm.
learned. Now you
Yes, I
learn.
not to throw
Devils
fire
are
at a
immune to
demon.
fire.
Don't use
Yeah.
it on devils.
Well, I mean, like I said, Charmeleon wouldn't really know that
Oh
anyways.
yeah, no. No,
Yeah.
I mean by you, I mean Charmeleon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like it's
Charmeleon,
now
yeah.
you have an in-character reason because I feel like that's a thing that characters have, but don't have a good enough explanation as to why they know things.
And also, like, Charmeleon is kind of like a nature
Yeah,
person.
so
Like,
it's like everything burns.
he's not used to. Yeah, he just like I see something that I don't like, I catch it on fire.
You mean like
I mean,
time
yeah,
from
how
now
else does a
on?
Charmander interact with?
Yeah.
You mean the
I
time?
wonder if it burns. It's like the lick test, but for flaming things.
You mean the time Charmander burned down the Switzerland of this world?
Yeah.
I could see that actually.
No, you burned down Valenwood.
I do want to note
Fire.
for
Oh,
our
yeah,
next
I forgot
section,
about that.
when I'm done watching Melissa tear into Emergen, I'm gonna see about trying to find pieces of broken automaton around.
See, when I'm done listening to Melissa tear into Emerald, I'm going to tear into.
Well, I just wanted to get the shiny chain. Like that was like Charmeleon's gonna wear that now. Just so you know.
guys
Like
think it's just Emergen. It's Emergen primary. He's angry at everyone.
Heather, I don't know what I did. I just responded.
We
how
let it happen, is what the, what
we
the
didn't.
logic is. We, in her eyes, yes, we did.
Oh,
Even though that's
fair.
not what happened.
Like we were literally trying to stop everything
Yeah.
and
My
stay
only
alive.
logic for
uh,
why American would say that Conger in the association with the wizard is because just the highest have.
Fair.
Guts is fully healed, right?
Probably not fully, but
No, not fully. Pretty close.
Wow.
yeah,
He
after I
is-
healed
I'm
35.
I'm catching
He
him
is
up.
18 points away from max.
Yeah, I'm catching
Guts is
him
gonna
up.
come back and be like, "All right, so how much?" Be like, "Bet."
All right, so how close am I to what?
You're saying I healed every round? What?
Wait, so you're,
You're saying
saying
my
that I
health
came
went
out of
up
that with
every
more
round.
health than I started?
No, I told him we won.
What drugs?
We
All of
didn't win.
I mean,
so
what?
much as it
Hey,
was
hey, Carter.
Yeah.
Remember how you
won.
said we had no hope?
We
Oh,
have
yeah,
no.
no. See,
This-
if
we
we had
aborted
to
the
fight
fight.
everything, I'm pretty sure we would have lost.
Okay, okay. Now imagine that one of us shot the guy instead of me just being like,
Yeah.
"Yo,
Like, yeah, exactly.
call
Like,
off your dogs."
my assertions were based off of we have to fight and beat everything. That was
Gotcha.
why I said what I did.
We beat
And
approximately
I still stand by that. We totally would have lost had we had to fight everything.
Yeah, we beat approximately 30% of the threats.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think
Because
with the
Some-
dwindling levels of spell or the dwindling spell slots, it would have become more and more dangerous because those constructs were healthy. And
yeah,
and I was just rolling
I had
good
all my
roll.
first levels, so I could have spammed Guiding Bolt and Healing Word.
Yeah.
I had 2 third levels. That was it.
I mean,
That's it.
Charmeleon on average was taking out one construct at a time, like the
You can
like the
nuke
mini
the
construct.
peons.
Yeah.
But
Like I can nuke those in like one turn each.
I know I don't know if this is like meta-ish or all, but could you give a CR ballpark of each of the individual, like the 2 big constructs and then that third mega spoink thing? You don't have to tell me
Mega
what it
spoink.
is, but like a ballpark of like a range of CR. You don't
You
have
can
to.
do that.
I don't want
Mega
you to.
spoink.
I don't want you to have to tell. I don't want you to tell like. If
So
you don't
the
want to.
two-legged thing, the one shooting fucking hyper beams was CR9,
Yeah.
and the other
Mega Point.
were both CR4s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
probably more if I could have taken them on.
Yeah, no, the other two were very, as you could kind of tell, very healthy, and there it was more along the fact that like I think you all actually would have had a chance, but it's also the fact that like you would have had a chance if the fight didn't go too long, and because towards the end I was rolling really bad. If I ever
you rolled well.
went too long, that would have taken a very different turn.
If your luck ever reverted to critting me to pieces, anything reminiscent of that luck, yeah, I think this fight would have been.
Yeah.
We would have been super dead.
Because
Again,
I rolled almost maximum low on the CR9 creature's damage, and he felt both of his kind of laser pulls. Like just if any of that either wasn't minimum damage or succeeded, like you have to imagine how that would have turned things.
That's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like honestly, I thought that was like a normal roll. That's why I was like, okay, this guy isn't that bad. So that 21 damage was not normal. Like,
see, when I
the claw attack alone was kind of small. The claw attack was I think the claw attack was like 1 or 2 up from minimum. The blast was under medium.
okay.
Yeah, it could have been really bad.
Oh yeah, I
That's why,
definitely agree.
like,
That's why the first thing I did was like, yo.
if we didn't have the terrain to kind of rely on with the bigger automaton
you guys
boys,
used the terrain really well.
I'm glad that I stepped up there and got to see him come out of it.
Yeah, I believe I could beat them with enough poke eventually.
I still think we did.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about the big chonky walkie boy. I'd be worried about Mega
Yeah, I was like, that's why I was like, I think, especially
and the NPCs, obviously.
how smart you guys were doing it. Like you guys were doing it very well. I think you actually may have had a pretty decent chance of winning. However, also Falco does have a really good point because as you guys noticed, I'm actually not entirely certain if you noticed exactly what it was. But because you kind of noticed it, and I don't know if you'll ever see it again, I don't mind saying that thing was resistant to force damage, or not resistant. Force
Magic.
Immune to force.
Magic.
That.
Yeah, immune to like magical force damage, which means like his guiding bolts.
No, guiding bolt's radiant. It is
radiant.
sacred weapon or spiritual weapon.
Yeah, spiritual.
What about
I
didn't get
that
to
was
test.
not doing shit.
I
didn't get to
assumed it was
test fire.
wholesale immune to magic. Actually,
Yeah, we didn't.
So I was
yeah,
just
we
gonna
didn't
be like,
test
oh.
any
Yeah, I was
of
just
the
gonna use
elemental and
flashes
anything other than
on it.
force or
The rest, like
base attack stuff.
If you see it, you won't hear anything else. So as far as you may be aware, it might be, but you're like you've learned enough to be certain that force is a no-no.
Yep.
Yeah,
Force
I
is
just
usually
assumed that it was
work
gonna
on
be.
Force is usually an Allen wrench. It just and in IKEA, it just this works on everything.
I assumed it was gonna be Mana Hound V2, where it's
Oh,
just
gosh.
fuck magic.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about that again.
I'm
That was
still
another one where I
trying.
just died.
I still can't wait till we get to fucking civilization, my dudes, because I want to make a fucking cloak out of this mana hide.
But yeah,
That sounds.
You guys did pretty well, and you took out way more than I expected. Like, I was like, this fight's gonna go for a while. Like there was a lot of things happening in the background. There was a lot of initiations happening that you guys weren't aware of, and I was like, oh, there's a lot of shit dying actually.
Yeah.
I was just like, yes. So many attacks and slapping the elemental away.
With a huge javelin.
Again, I'm so glad I gave that to Charmander. That was the best decision. Holy shit. I was like, yeah, I gave him a shiny thing and he used it to fuck shit up.
Yeah. And
Charmeleon is very appreciative.
And I'm curious to see how everything develops. Like I think I understand Falco's character pretty at this point, and I like giving him the option for kind of greed, the option to kind of seek out something else if he wants. But at the same time, I know Falco just wouldn't. Like, I know his character, and I appreciate that I know his character well enough. Like, that means, like, you know, you're doing a pretty good job with the role play.
Yeah. See, I was excited to get the chain because, like, I know Charmeleon doesn't know this. He would just want it for the shiny. But, like, whenever he evolves into a Charizard, that gives him more range. Like, I'm just holding a chain, like, whipping it around, like, let's go, bitches.
Oh my god. Can you... yes, a flying chain-wielding Charizard. Sounds pretty... Oh, wait, no, sorry, Charizard can't learn fly. My bad.
To be honest, like, it's kind of getting to that point where everybody's starting to get, like, their own kind of, like, personal character options, and I'm kind of curious as to, like, because as I said, I don't think Falco would take any greedy route, so I'm kind of curious as to, what path options he'll take when he gets to a city.
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm not
Honestly,
it's like I'm trying to put myself like more, and like I like no.
Yeah.
Like all the cities I've been to, there was the Gnome, which was a completely different experience to a city.
Oh, yeah.
That was a trip, literally and metaphorically.
Yeah.
And literally again.
Yeah, there's all sorts of fucking options.
And then the town, Valenwood, Zila, the places we went through that were already just destroyed and such.
Yeah.
So Falco's never been to an actual town. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a trip to see
every town I've been through got burnt down within the first night.
Like the smaller towns, you know, they'll probably kind of stay in their character roles. But when you guys enter the first like major city,
actual big city, that's like, oh
yeah, and there's all these shops, political things happen.
Honestly, what I might do is there's two options. Have to be like, okay, which child do I have to attach a harness to? So I just follow them around so they don't get in trouble. Or
you can harness me, Missy said.
Hold person. I will spam it. I don't care.
I mean, at least you can like let the Charmeleon waddle around. I feel like anybody like in the town's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I'll give you.
Yeah, no, you need you need a babysitter. You need Nairine as your babysitter.
True, actually.
Because also Nairine's your translator.
I'll give you a
I
heads up.
I usually
Falco.
do a good job of like charades.
Hi, I'm the dedicated support role.
Remember Lost in Translation?
Okay.
Yeah. You need a translator. You're not allowed to go on your own. And Americans not allowed to do things without consulting the rest of us. I think that's what we learned.
Have a small understanding of you.
I know.
Falco.
I was so angry at that one.
You wanted that badge.
Hey Falco.
I still want that badger.
I know. I bet.
I'll give you a heads up and a warning. Me and Guts are going to the first pub we can get to.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know you too well enough at this point. If later on, I might feel the need to I mean, I feel the need to babysit you, but it's also it's not my job.
We jumped in a book.
Yeah,
That is not my job.
like it is. I'm filing you two under when left to own devices. You will regret you will regret it if you leave them to their own devices.
Look how confused Guts is right now.
And put enough care into actually giving a crap about what the results of their
For
actions
me,
are.
there is at least a magic item clause.
I don't know about that.
Guts' health is recorded in his character sheet right now,
For
right?
me, it's usually fine unless magic items are involved.
Yeah, city, town. I don't know. I don't know.
But
what
towns
protocol
would
for
have a
you is.
lot.
City
Yeah,
of Townsville.
I file Emergen under. Make sure he tells at least 2 people whenever he does something. Like relatively important. That is what my brain is. That's what Falco's brain is categorized. Like from now, like spoiler alert to the tearing into Emergen. That's going to be a talking point Falco's going to have. Okay, you did 2 stupid things.
Oh, I can't
Several.
wait for Charmeleon to like get screamed at
What?
by the mom and just walk
I
away.
mean, my excuse is going to be that I was looking through the book because they really want me to research upon this tattoo.
I forgot about the original reason.
And
Yeah, I did too.
you thought a book that they had to sell had information on a tattoo that they had. Like they don't really wear a tattoo, but you know what I mean. The tattoo that was on them. Number 1. Number 2, how many times were you warned about how dangerous this book is? And how many times are you just not going to care?
But
I glanced at it and my brain started hurting.
before you were questioning if it was even genuine, now we know it is.
Yeah, and I think I you know, I think this was worse. This that's not a good way to go about it. Pretty sure a simple detect magic would have been sufficient.
And also, I meant to cast the spell magic on it beforehand.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so you would have caused all this mess beforehand. It still would have been I'm asleep in the back of a wagon and everything explodes.
Round 2.
I like how this party is like 3 straight men and 3 fucking foils.
Yeah.
It's
the third
3
straight-
duo comedy acts.
Who's the third straight guy? Who's the third straight?
Melissa.
Correct. Correct answer. Thank you. That was the right answer, sir. That was the correct answer.
Oh my god.
I just sat there for a minute. I was like,
I was like, if you say Charmander, you're wrong. He's not straight, but he's not the foil either.
Wait, it could be
Charmander is the neutral.
He's the pet that just goes. He's a cat. He just goes where he wants and does what he wants, and then messes with something that he likes.
Exactly.
And then burns the whole town down.
That's beside the point.
Oh god!
I swear I'm going
make a ray
to
gun.
You could?
tie him up on the side of the road if
how
he
much
burns
would
down
you want
another
for it?
city.
It would take me a while to build, and I'd want to make sure like I could make it before I like estimate a price. Because like honestly, I'd also want one.
If you
So it might take me a while to get to it.
So
you found the model for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. How? What are the joints? Are they ball joints?
No. Like I'm literally just gonna make them stagnant. Like I'm gonna glue it.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's just a model. Like it's gonna be used as a way to hold my Echo Dot.
That makes sense.
Like,
yeah.
Like essentially, the head opens up, and you can slide the Echo Dot into the head.
Yeah, no, that's a really cool 3D print project.
Like I'm super excited to get this thing finished. Like I've been working on it for like the past week and a half or so.
Nice.
Like a lot of sanding, a lot of random fails.
Ah, that's why it actually looks smooth. How rough
Yeah.
was this when it came out of the print?
Not bad, actually. Like,
Really?
as long as you are careful and you aren't aren't an idiot about how you do it, you know, like you can usually get away with quite a bit.
How fine are your layers?
I only did 0.2. I can go down all the way to 0.7, I think.
Gotcha.
Or 0.07, my bad.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
but like the reason I did it a little bit bigger is because the layers add up really quickly, and if you make it lower, like a higher resolution, it takes a lot longer to print.
Yeah.
Oh no, it takes way longer to print, like massively. Like
So yeah,
it's like double time.
But yeah, I can make a ray gun. I'll send you a link, Setched.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm
yeah,
more than happy
recently
to.
got a resin printer.
I'll pay for
that's
your time and the yeah, I've seen that one, and for the material, and then you don't have to piece it together. I can do that myself.
Okay.
I just don't have a printer, and I've always I've wanted to get one for my buddy. I'd like to get one for myself, but I mainly want to get one for him. So.
Okay. Just give me some time, and I'll play around with it after I get with this project done. I'm not gonna like I said, I won't give you an estimate or anything. It won't be expensive. You're a friend.
That's why you charge them more.
Ask for an arm and a leg.
Yeah, the friend discount, 200% upcharge.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Just looking at just looking at the files, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do you want it like handheld, like actually like about the right size?
Yeah, and I mean, if it's not too much to ask, I'll pay for two. That way, I can get one for myself and my buddy, because we actually, he's like one of my best friends in the entire world. And like, if I ever need anything, I can call him. His name's Kyrie. But we met on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, and so we've been friends since then. And like, we've hung out in person and everything. So it's like one of those wonderful stories where people say video games are worth shit, but then it's like, you can find some wonderful people.
Have you heard about drugs?
Well,
Let me tell you about the story with cocaine.
I'm sorry, man. I'm a skooma and whiskey kind of person only.
Skooma.
I respect that. Yeah, I'm just reading through the overall stuff. You don't mind like finding some electronic stuff on like eBay or anything, right?
Oh yeah. Like,
that might be the only thing like I won't do. Like, you can probably just dig in and find that. Like,
yeah.
it's not that expensive, and I could do it, but like.
No, I'll do it. Like, all I need is the parts that I can. Like, the only thing I need is what needs to be 3D printed. Everything else I can do myself.
Yeah. That's absolutely fine.
I can piece it and I can do everything else, but I just don't have a printer, and I don't know anyone that has a printer other than you.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I'll probably just charge you for the filament if that's fine.
That's dude. I'll even pay for the time it takes because I know it's.
Boy, hey, stop talking real fast because I don't know if people need to leave. Thank you all for coming. Good session, and